Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Oh, that shit was crazy, boy.
Yo.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. What's the procedure? Stay calm.
They love it when I turn up the bass.
Yo, what's up, people?
They love it when I turn up the bass.
Look it. I like the energy. Whoa. I'm streaming over here. Damn, what the fuck is that? I'm just streaming over here.
It's pretty good, Dad.
Right? All right.
Fuck your life.
I don't feel so good.
Yo, we were supposed to have 4 with Fresh Prince, but I don't know what's going on with this guy. He said he's rebooting and he never came back.
I don't
Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir. Really, look. Niggas be violent.
Hello, Princey.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that private pile?
Can you say living field
That was perfect. Hey, keep up with me. I'm like that little the tree stump from the Apollo. Good luck. He wouldn't know what that is. Showtime of the Apollo, I know that.
They love it when I turn up the bass.
Grown and more seductive than sex. I can see that.
Good night. I'm going to bed. I've been in for like last 15 minutes.
They love it when I turn up the bass.
I'm going to bed. Good night, guys.
Good night. Good night, guys.
Yo, the loaded stink. The loaded stinky, yo. Goes every time.
Yo, welcome to Untitled Live. Listen, I have a new mixer and the delay is crazy, so I might be stuttering a whole lot because I'm hearing myself twice. Wow.
I've been hearing you normal the whole time.
Huh?
I've been hearing you normal the whole time, so.
No, on my side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to like not hear the double voice, so it's hard for me. Oof.
Let it flow through.
Gotta get through it. Episode 117. We here, baby.
What's up, everybody?
We made it.
How was y'all Christmases, motherfuckers?
Well, it's pretty chill, actually.
Yeah.
The Christmas was cool. Had a good time.
This is
bro.
The episode before New Year's, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. The last one of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Last one of the year, man. We'll be back next week.
New Year.
New Year 2023. You know.
Let's hope it's better than 2022.
Yo, let's make some changes. Let's do some things, man. Let's see. Why the background music is not working? The StreamYard is bugging today.
I had music in my background.
That's probably me. No, puzzle or something.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh man. So we made it, guys. How was your week, man? Ray, how was your week?
So you want to start with me?
All right, I'll start. No, because Obrick has a very interesting one.
Oh, okay.
So I'll start myself. This week was pretty chill. Nothing too crazy as far as like movies and shit. I didn't watch shit. We went out to Rhode Island on Sunday, and it came back today.
Saw a lot of greenery, a lot of trees. A lot of bushes.
No, you know what? It reminded me of like Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Like, very like city. Yeah. We started the spot, some Airbnb that the missus set up for me for my early birthday present. And yeah, man, it was cool. It was the house was built in 1912. It should look like some like real
Shit
crown
sounds
like
shit
Tory
sounds
shit.
haunted.
Really fucking haunted.
Yo, it just sounds 1912, bro. That shit sounds haunted, yo.
Yo, the toilet flush by itself.
Nah,
The the doorbell rang.
nobody was outside.
Nobody was outside. I was there with my sister-in-law. She heard it. She was with me. She's like, "There's nobody outside." I'm like, "Stop fucking playing." And she's like, "Nobody's outside." So I opened the door. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like,
Let the ghost in. Let me in.
I was like, "This is my thing, dog." I looked outside, opened the door. She was like,
What are you doing?
Yo, she's right. What are you doing?
I kind of looked around, and I ain't see nothing. So I'm like, "Yeah, this place is fucking haunted, bro."
Yeah, cause that shadow
Was a mad squeaky. No, but it was
slipped
cool.
by you, like, whoop, thank you.
It was a nice spot, man. We had a good old time. We had a good old time. Yeah, I got a new mixer. I need a new adapter because that's the reason why I'm having the double voice shit because I'm using a Bluetooth headphone, so it's wild. But next week I'll be up and running. Yeah, man, that was pretty much it. Had a good time. Had a steak for the first time in 3 years.
Ooh, I haven't had steak.
Had a New York trip,
Nice.
and it was amazing, bro. It was amazing.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I was some sticky soul for a porterhouse, yo.
That shit was banging, bro. It was
For a
banging.
porterhouse, man. Oh my gosh.
That shit was huge too. Then she came to the front. I was like, "Oh shit!" And she was like that. I'm like, "Whoa!" Some mashed potatoes.
You gave the whole state of New York.
And everybody there knew it was like somewhat of my birthday, and they had a card, and everybody from the establishment signed it.
So it was like a hotel kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went to a hotel that was like the only spot that was like highly rated. So we went there. But we had a good time. Came back today. It was like a 3-hour drive. I was gonna watch National Treasure. I heard you said it was a really good episode.
I get the spoiler for you. Yeah.
I didn't get to watch it.
So, yeah.
I did watch Glass Onion again, and it's a totally different movie. When you watch,
you know what's funny? As we were talking about it last week, I reflected on it. It wasn't that bad of a movie. I liked it. I felt like this time they went more for the comedy aspect than the mystery aspect of the thing.
Yeah,
I was like when he was talking about like how dumb the killer was. Like, I gotta admit that dude just cracked me up. That part cracked me up. He's like, it's not even smart. It's just dumb.
It's different. Like you get to see a lot of the shit that we missed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
So I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, man. I have no complaints. Yeah, it was an awesome week. So Brick, how was your week?
Well, I know I've been here in a couple of weeks, but I went to a couple of weeks ago. I went to Orlando for my birthday. That was fun. Went to Universal Studios for the Harry Potter world, and we went to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios.
Yo, my man went everywhere.
Yeah, the only one we didn't do was Animal Kingdom. We didn't do Animal Kingdom.
So you didn't get to see the Tree of Life at
Yeah.
Pandora?
Yeah, we didn't get to do all that. But it was funny, I got, went to Harry Potter World, got my wand, Sirius Black. It's the OG. And then, built my lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge. I got to drink at Olga's Cantina. Really good drinks. We almost missed that, actually, because we had a reservation and we were waiting for Smuggler's Run. And the line was so long, and we were just like right at the end. And it was like our reservation starts like now. And it was like, damn, it's either we're gonna do the ride or we're gonna, miss the reservation. So I said, fuck it, let's do the ride, right? And we did the ride. Then afterwards, it's like the ride was right next to Olga's Cantina. So I went over. I said, hey, listen, we had a reservation, but we were, pretty close to the end of the line, so we wanted to get the ride. The guy was just like, yeah, that's understandable. I got you right now. Yeah, he set us up with a table and everything. I was like, oh shit, lit. So that was good. The drinks were really, really fucking good. At Olga's Cantina, like really good vibes in there. If you ever get a chance, I highly recommend to go to Olga's Cantina. Let's see, what else did I do? I ate at Mama Fresh's. Mama Fresh's food was A1.
Oh, you got to visit Fresh Parents?
Yeah. We used to, we got, hooked us up at the Airbnb right next to their house, and we stayed there for the week. And then, his parents were nothing but amazing hosts for us. So, Mama Fresh, she made us some ham.
Jealous.
So gonna do this. Oh my god, it was amazing.
I was jealous.
Bro, if I knew the food was gonna be that good, I would have stayed longer. Yes. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna stay right here.
I told you, man.
Yeah, that shit was so good. What'd you call? What else? Yeah, and then this week it was pretty chill. Went back to work, and I was like, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I should have just taken the last 3 days of the year off too. Like, why am I over here? No idea. New office is just looking pretty tight. my shelf is over at capacity. Yeah, man, I wasn't fucking getting there early. I was like, yo, I arrive between 8:30, 8:45. Whatever you get is what you get. Freaking two of the workers were just kind of sitting on the floor waiting for me to come open the doors. I was just like, yeah, I'm not. I can't wait till them to change the locks on them so they can let themselves in.
But he was one of those kind of managers.
I had to set it up. I had to give him the keys on my off day.
And I had no idea that I was going to be, having to go in early to unlock this door. I didn't even know we had to, use keys. I thought we were using badges, and it's just like key fobs or whatever. I was like, nope. We gotta go unlock these doors. I was like,
I mean, technically, you could get there at 9. They just want somebody to open the door, but these guys show up like 8:30.
Yeah, not even. I got there 8:30, and they were there waiting. And one of the days, I was just like, yo, what time the hell did you guys get here? Freaking Bess is like, yo, I get here like 8:15. I'm like, well, that's.
Listen, man, some people are just like early people. You can't compete with them, bro.
Yeah, but it's also like, one of them lives not too far from, he rides his bike to the job, so he gets it really early. And I'm just like, I live on the second to last stop on the 6th. I'm not waking up at 5:30 in the morning to get here at the same time that you get here. Get out of here with that shit.
Nah, that's a dub.
That's a
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is the time.
Yep.
I mean, he chose that. That's what I'm saying. If he chooses to get there early, that's on him. Like some of these early prizes, you can't compete with them, bro. Like, listen, I get here this time. It's the time you getting in, yo. Go sit in the Starbucks or something.
Yeah, the keys was only given to him so he could be there at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and then so that was it for work. And I actually set up my desk. I didn't notice until like the last day. I was just like, yo, who sits at this desk right in front of me? Fresh. I was like, oh shit. Okay, so that should be fun. And then this week I saw Avatar. Me and the lady, we went to go see Avatar. She wants. Yeah. So So we went. We almost missed it because we went to Burlington because we went to the Alamo and Yonkers, and we went to Burlington and she saw a few dresses she wanted. I saw a jacket I wanted. I almost got a leather, and but the line was crazy long. And it was like we had a half an hour to the movie start, so we were just like, yeah, we're gonna have to either miss the movie or we're gonna have to, give these up.
I mean, was it the last showtime?
Yeah, it was the last showtime, 7:00.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, so
7:00.
7:00. Yeah.
Yeah, how long is the movie? The last showtime is 7:00. What you doing for
3.5 hours?
It ended at 10 and change.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it was like 3 hours. It was wild.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, so we did that.
That's something I have to watch at home. I can't.
Yep, and then I think a few days later she made me dinner, poisoned me. Yeah. Went back to Burlington. We got she got her dresses. I got my jacket. Not a leather though. Not a leather.
Oh, what the ass?
There was a nice one. It was giving Wolverine vibes, and I was just like, damn, but they didn't have my size. So I was like, fuck.
That sucks, yo. When you find like a Wolverine style jacket,
yo, that shit was,
and it's not in your size, bro. That shit sucks. It's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys want a Wolverine jacket?
Well, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. That shit was like a brown leather jacket, right? And it had like the black lines on it and the padding on the shoulder. I was like, yo, this is definitely Wolverine vibes right here.
The Luna had a Wolverine jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Luna has a I wouldn't say Wolverine. I'd say it's more like Terminator or
had the white stripe, right?
With the white thread, like or now what's I would think of like a Daredevil kind of jacket, like a like one of those people that like ride motorcycles and shoot people and shit.
But yeah, so she had made me dinner and she didn't eat any of it. She just fed it to me and I ended up getting food poisoning.
Oh, my man got Game of Thrones. He's getting
yeah,
Game
bro.
of Thrones.
I was like, she was complaining all day. She was like, what's to help me clean the apartment? I was just like, well, you fucking poisoned me. So
you getting King Viserys still.
So I just been out of commission almost all day. Getting the fever to boot with that too. It was like 100.2. I was just like, yo, she's like, you want to go to the hospital? I was like, hell no, I don't want to go to the hospital.
You go to the hospital for fucking diarrhea?
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, they'll give you fluids.
They give you fluids, but the thing is, I don't want to have to take a shit at the hospital.
That's just the word. They're gonna ask you how many times you shit. Have you shitted? Have you released? How many times have you went to the bathroom?
Can I get a sample?
Every 2 seconds. How many times you went to the bathroom? We're gonna have to catch a stool sample. So next time you go to the bathroom, just call one of us so we can catch it.
So nasty.
Yeah, bro. That's what they do, man.
Yeah, I was just like, no.
Hell no.
But yeah, that's pretty much my week. So now I'm here, chilling.
You made it. You had PTO for like 3 episodes.
I did, and it's like, I wish I had more PTO.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I didn't even use all my PTO this year. I still had like 5 days worth of PTO to use.
Oof. Oh yeah, it gets reset.
Yeah, so I'm like,
reset. Oh.
I'm like, damn, I should have at least took the rest of the year off.
That's what I did. Yep. So how was your week, Red?
Man, listen, yo.
Uh-oh.
I think this is one of the craziest, wildest week I've ever had. I'm talking about like a high theft situation. Police is involved. Courts is involved. I almost died on the train, bro. Like, shit was crazy this week, boy. Like, yo. So on Friday, nobody noticed, but like a booster team came to the store, wiped out the surface cage.
What?
Yeah, they took a lot of Surfaces, Microsoft Surfaces.
Damn.
So I'm not gonna say, I don't ever say my store name, so I'm not gonna put that out there. But yeah, Microsoft Surfaces, and so I'm viewing the tape on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, they say like, yo, they noticed something's weird, so they say, okay, you view the tape on say around 8 o'clock, computer registers. I said, sure. Lo and behold, soon, exactly 8 o'clock, you see the dude like this in the cage, like, and pause. Like, that's exactly how it was frozen too. I'm like, damn, like it's right there. As soon as you put it on there, you see the dude. He's taking out the surfaces in the cage, moving to the next aisle. Had a whole Booster T way in the next aisle. Like, they bagging it and hiding their shells. So they leave whatever they got in their bag, come back, go back to that same area where the shells is, put the rest in their bag, and clear it out, right? So, like, as we still trying to investigate this shit, we looking at it crazy. We hear like, yo, there's some suspicious people in DI. You may want to keep an eye on them. I turn the camera to the DI section. It's the same nigga that hit us with the Surfaces on the night before. So I'm like, I said, oh shit. I said, on the walker, like, oh shit, that's the guy that hit us for the Surfaces. So the manager's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, that's the nigga that hit us for the Surfaces. I'm like, I said, yo, I need the manager that showed me the video to look at it and get a confirmation. So that manager went out there. He said, oh shit, that's him. So then the other manager's like, call the cops. So I'm calling the cops. I'm like, yeah, you know how 911, they slow and everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm making this shit sound hectic as possible because cops take their time if they think it's gonna be a waste of their time. So I'm like, you know what? I got a whole Booster team in here, managers, security here. We all tussling right now. We trying to stop them from stealing our stuff. We need the police ASAP. They're like, what? What's going on? I'm like, I need the police. I'm at Best Buy 86 on Lexington. My managers and everybody. We're tussling with the Booster team. We need police here ASAP, right? So she's taking that information. I mean, I didn't even hang up the phone yet. I see cops coming. Yo, so the manager said, yo, how you got here this fast? I said, I told him we was fighting. So they went downstairs. Dude was coming around the corner, and the manager pointed out the cops, and he was like, oh shit. Yo, they grabbed dude up mad fast, bro. So they grabbed him up. They kind of kicked his ass because he was resisting arrest, so like he was resisting arrest, so they kind of kicked his ass. The rest of his team saw that shit, their eyes went wild, like, oh shit. And they all dipped out the store, left him, bro. Left him to get jacked up by the cops. So, he got arrested. We fill out the reports, do the video footage and stuff. So then the DA called and like, yo, this shit is grand larceny, yo. We wanna press charges. So then they're like, all right, cool. Can you get us footage of the day of the 24th? I'm like, yeah, sure, we can check that out. Checking out the footage on the day of the 24th. Before we flipped the camera to them, these motherfuckers went in the warehouse, stole more shit on the 24th.
Oh shit!
In the warehouse?
In the warehouse, so they stole cameras and shit from the warehouse.
How?
There was the opportunity. You know how the game is, bro. They wait for the opportunity. They'll wait forever. They found an opportunity, but on the way out, they got a little busted. So the dude pretended like he had to use the bathroom. So him pretending like he had to use the bathroom was what got him caught. Cause he would have just left with the rest of his crew, like walked straight up and just left. It might have been like he might have got away, but he pretended like he had to use the bathroom to sell it, so like his crew could get away. So that's what got him caught up. So then when we look at the shit, we show we like, yo, this is like another grand larceny case. So they were like, we showed the footage. We tell the DA, man, we got footage of him in the warehouse and shit. They were like, more footage? I had to fill out another police report for that shit. Meanwhile, dude posted bail, he got out. So we over here, they over here like, yo, he may be back. Just keep your eyes open. If you see him come back, call us ASAP. We're gonna come right away. Man, bet, no doubt. But then the DA called like, yo, I need y'all downtown because I need y'all to present to the grand jury and shit. I'm like, all right, cool. I could do it. I'm bullshit. I don't want to go there early, so I'm saying like, yo, I had a doctor's appointment in the morning. So we can do it around midday or something. I said, I bet. Works with me. But then she said, "Oh, so the situation is I'm on vacation, so I'm handing you off to my other guy." I said, "Wait, so if you're not doing, how you setting up a date and you're not the one I'm going to be talking to for this shit?" So they sent me to the new guy. He basically come in the morning. I'm like, "Damn, bro." So I go there in the morning, and I'm sitting there all day with my other two managers that's like involved in the shit, and I'm feeling kind of slighted because he's only talking to them. He ain't even talking to me. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here. You called me in here. You ain't even talk to me yet, yo. I gave him the receipts for like what was stolen and stuff. He said, "Oh, thank you." They went back talking to other managers. I said, "You don't know what I gotta say about the situation?" So basically, I sat there for 4 hours. Didn't even get talked to, and we didn't even get to testify to the grand jury. So it was a big waste of my time. But the other managers, they said they wanted them back tomorrow because they upping their charges to like trespassing, burglary, and some other shit. Well, including resisting arrest and the multiple counts of grand larceny that he hit him with. So I said, yo, there's no way this dude's showing off for court, bro. He's fleeing. I'm like, when the court trial hits, he's gonna be a no-show, and they got to put out a bench warrant. Yo, there's no way he's showing up for court.
That's crazy. How the hell did he get in the cage?
Huh?
How did he get?
Oh, the school was open around, so everything was just open.
Wow.
Not if I was there. If I was there, bro, we would have got fired. This was
Bro,
what facts?
Listen. It's not the same story as it was in the past, man. A lot of shit's been laxed. A lot of shit's been laxed still. Like I see shit that's done every day. I'm like, that's a termination. That's a final. That's a write-up. That's termination. That's termination. I just see it every day.
That's crazy.
So here's the part where I almost died, right? So,
oh shit.
My fat ass has never been in the train station since the pandemic started. So I haven't been in the train station for years, bro. Years. You laughing because you already know where I'm going. Yo, I'm ready to what man just like, yo, we can take the 4 train. And that's because I gotta go to work right after we did the DA shit. So we gotta go to work. And I'm like, man just like, yo, we can take the 4 train. That'll be the fastest way there. I know the 4 train is the fastest way there. But I know I have never been on a train since the pandemic hit. And I haven't been in the train for years. But even before the pandemic hit, I haven't been on the train for years. So I already know this shit is the ultimate cardio workout for me, and I don't want to do it. So Magic convinced me. Because I was going to go take the bus and sit on that shit all the way to 86th Street. I don't care. I don't care how long it was going to take. But he gets me to go. So I'm going. I go down the train. I'm like, I go down the stairs. I'm like, okay, a lot of stairs. I went down. Not too bad.
2 flights.
Bro, this is Brooklyn Bridge we talk about. So there's a long ass corridor. Right? If you go down the train station that's across the street from the courthouses, you go down the steps. But then there's a long corridor to the next flight of stairs to the 4, 5, and 6 platform. So I'm going down the long corridor. I'm like, this is a lot of walking. I hear my thing going. Bro, I hear that like the 4 train is now entering the station. My man said, "Come on, we got to catch it." Mind you, this is a little slim motherfucker. He's slim, can move fast and stuff like that. I'm nowhere near that, right? So we turn the corner, bro. It's like the flights stairs the way to heaven, bro. You know, like that shit where you see Kung Fu Panda when he put the flights up and he just looked at, he's like, no. That was me, bro. Bro, I started up the stairs. I'm like, not even halfway. I say a quarter way through. I was in gripping on the side of the rail and pulling myself up. Legs was getting weak. Legs started wobbling. The breathing started turning to wheezing. And I had my manager like, yo, come on, let's go. I'm like, go, man. Save yourself. Yo, bro, I'm literally like, go, man. He said, come on, you can do it. You can do it. So I'm over here. I'm pulling like, yo, I feel like my legs feel like I have cement in them, bro. That's how heavy I'm tired I am, bro. I get there, I wobbled onto the train, bro. Damn. Luckily, I found a seat. I got on the seat, and I'm there, and I'm breathing heavy, like, I'm talking about the wheezing breathing to the point I'm starting to panic now because I'm trying to get a deep breath of air and I don't feel that deep breath of air coming. I'm like, all right, calm down. Bro, I open up my bag, yo, gorilla panic. I'm like, okay, I'm panicking now. I'm like, yo, I'm not catching my breath. So I'm like, yo, I grab a little sip of water. I'm like, yo, little kid started looking at me, started holding on to his mother's arm, like, yo, what's going on? Bro, I'm like, I had to open up my jacket. I flapped over my shirt. Bro, I had to go back to like some demon slayer shit. Like, yo, come on, regulate your breathing, man. Come on, you can do it. I had an anime monologue going in my brain. Like, you can do it, man. Regulate your breathing.
You can do it. Only to put your mind to it.
Bro, like, breathe, deep breath. Stop fast breathing, deep breath.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm over here like,
Oh my god.
bro,
Wow.
man. I felt like I was gonna die right there on Brooklyn Bridge, the fortress. If you would have saw in the news, overweight person died on the train from the stairs and shit. Like, it would have been me, bro. That would be me. Bro. So after that, my new resolution say, yo, fuck this. I'm going back to the gym. This is embarrassing. This stairs humbled me. I'm losing this fucking weight. That's my resolution for this. I said, I'm going back to the gym, yo. I can't do this. Never again. Never again. Them stairs, Brooklyn Bridge humbled me, bro. I almost died. Like, no shit. My manager wasn't even noticing. He was just on his phone, like, do. I'm like, look at me. I can't breathe. Look at me. Because I may need you to do CPR in a moment. Oh, shit, bro. I was scared. I'm laughing about it now, but I was scared. That moment, I was scared, bro.
It's a laughable moment. It's happened to me, and that shit is no joke. When you feel like your body's like fighting you to live.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I was, yo, legit scared. I said, yo, this is it? This is how I die? From a fucking staircase on Brooklyn Bridge? Yo, I said, fucking Brooklyn Bridge staircase took me out, yo? Like, this is how it happens? Holy shit.
Not like this.
He said not like this.
Bro, like, nah, man. I was like, nah, that's embarrassing.
I was like, oh my God! Oh my God!
Yo. So like, never again, man, never again. So that's my resolution.
Let's do it. Yo, let's do it.
No,
January. I know it sounds.
Bro, I'm going back to the gym. Like, nah, I can't. I can't let stairs do that to me, bro. Not one flight of stairs.
January 1st. Let's do it. It sounds super cliche, but let's do it.
I'm bad.
Gyms are gonna be packed.
I'm with it.
First.
Of
That's
course.
Nah,
what
you
they're
don't
like.
necessarily have
Pack
to
the
do
first couple weeks.
Just do like, different adjustments to your eating. You know what I mean? Do some free weights. You could do some push-ups and shit. Like, 10 o'clock at night, do some push-ups. You know what I mean? Get on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Challenge? Like one of those challenges?
Yeah. Like something low impact.
So we're doing that push-up challenge again?
I'll do it again. Dude, when we did that shit, dude, I feel
we started barely being able to do 5.
Yo.
A month we were blowing out 40, no problem.
I know I could do 10 before my arms give out on me, and then I gotta like start mustering like inner strength to push myself up.
dude. Yeah, we got gangster towards the end. We was like,
man, we would push up challenge. I do a push up challenge. Fuck it, yeah, fuck it.
like simple adjustments.
Oh yeah, so continue my week. Sorry, I know I got stuck on the train story for a little bit. I watched National Treasure this week. This episode grew on me. It had a lot of nostalgia to it. They introduced one of the characters from the movie again. It had a lot of the puzzles too opened up. There was a lot of callback. There was a lot of callback puzzles. A lot of mentioning of like certain specific Gates family members and stuff like that, and maybe a hint of a future National Treasure movie come out. And I think it's gonna be like what you was talking about the last one. Cause I'll let you watch it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Wait. Red, stop it. Shut your fucking mouth.
Bro, all I know,
I'm drooling over here.
Man said that they've been working on something for 15 years, and I know Book of Secrets was a while ago, so I don't know.
Are they talking about the book?
I think it might still be the book. Because they said they've been working on something for 15 years, and they're still trying to crack it.
Word.
Okay.
Sounds like it to me.
I gotta watch this shit.
I mean, yo, bro, it's just a quick mention though. It's not. Well, they mentioned it twice. He said it twice, and that's why I feel like a sequel's coming. Cause he mentioned it to the girl, and then he mentioned again to the other, the FBI agent guy who didn't believe him when they told him they were going to steal the Declaration of Independence. He asked the character that showed him like, "Oh yeah, keep it out of trouble," and he was like, "We've been working on something for like about 15 years or something, and then we're trying to crack." So he said maybe something's gonna happen soon.
I'm excited.
He said, "I'm excited."
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Got him.
Yeah, I this is actually one of the few episodes I enjoyed. I enjoyed this episode. Actually, let me not quote the series as like it's bad. It has its moments where like it's too woke and stuff. Like the woke shit bothers me, but overall, it's a good series. It's a good little series, a good little TV series.
Yeah,
loved it. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's building up. It's building up momentum and stuff like that. So, and this one has a twist. This episode had a twist.
Okay, all right, Red, stop
I'm not gonna say no more. I'm not gonna say no more after that. But I'm just saying this episode had a twist.
He knows. He knows me. And he knows I like the spoil shit, but this right here is crossing the line. He knows I love this franchise.
That's why I'm shocked you said you didn't see. I said, "Oh, you didn't watch the episode?" Okay.
Yeah, I was going to. That was my plan when I drove back in, but then life happened and I forgot. Yeah.
And I watched Bleach this week. I watched My Hero Academia. That little arc they got going on right now is still crazy. Crazy shit going on in that arc. Been watching a lot of like Black Ink Crew. Matter of fact, I was watching that shit in the DA office too. Actually, that I think Chicago got New York beat, yo. Chicago is wild, bro. Black Ink Crew Chicago.
Yeah, no, you talk about the Chicago every week.
The stuff they get into is wild, bro. Like I'm like, yo, nah, Chicago's wild. I think they got New York beat, yo. New York is too tame right now. Especially, I heard now New York got that no fighting rule or some shit they got going on. They can't even get into like squabbles or some shit. Yeah, because like I saw a clip on YouTube where they and Tati got mad. They threw like a drink or some shit, and then the producer's like, "Oh, y'all know the rules. No fighting. Who started fighting? Who's swinging? Y'all all want to get fired?" I'm like, what? What? Fired for fighting? That's what we watch this shit for. We watch it for the fights. It damn sure ain't the tattoos. Yeah, man. But yeah, I watched Black Ink Crew. Oh, I saw Disney special, the Encanto at the Rose Bowl, the Hollywood Bowl, I should say. Sorry, I said Rose Bowl, Hollywood Bowl. It was like they had the actors come and do the live performances on stage and singing. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was like 45 minutes.
That was on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It was like a live,
like a live action. They had the people who voiced the characters come on stage and sing. Well, some of the people who voiced the characters, not everybody showed up. I think John Leguizamo did show up. And whoever voiced Camilo and didn't show, and Wilma Valderrama didn't show to voices the voice of the father of Maribel. He didn't show up either.
They did the same thing for Coco, right? I think Coco they had a live action.
The live song of the Hollywood.
I don't know if it was that, but yeah, I remember something last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was pretty good. They even had little children choir come out to sing the Dos or I can never say that word, but the two butterfly songs or some shit that they sing, or the Hitas or something, Dos or the Hitas. Yeah, the little children choir come out and sing that song too. It was pretty cool. I was about to start Alice in Borderland, but I know I was going to binge it. So if I watch it today, I probably wouldn't be able to watch all of it, and I want to binge all of it, watch all of it. So I'm saving it for Sunday. And I think that's about it. I didn't go to movies because I was like, my weekend was too crazy. I was tired from yesterday and the whole going to the DA's office and having to work and shit. So I didn't feel like going to movies. Plus, it was the only thing that's out there I really want to see badly is The Menu. But I was just too tired, and The Menu showtime wasn't matching up with what the times I could make it out there to watch. Because they had like one in the afternoon, which I couldn't make, and the next one was like way in the evening or something, which is like, I said, I'm just gonna have to catch that movie whenever it's streaming.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Well, that's what's up. I gotta catch fucking Avatar, man. Like this shit made $1 billion, and none of us seen it. Or besides, yeah.
But you know what's funny? The reviews of it. I was reading on Twitter. People was like, "Man, I spent 3 hours to watch a slow ass movie with blue people." Like, yo, people going in. Though. I was like, shit.
A lot of the viewers that I follow, they loved it.
I feel like with Avatar is like, if you love the first one, you're probably gonna love this one. If you were somebody who's iffy on the first one, you're not gonna enjoy this one. Like, you should already know what it is by the time you're going in to see this movie. You know what it is. It's gonna be a slow movie about like blue people and native cultures and like living with fishes in harmony with the planet or some shit like that. Whatever. That's what I got from the commercial, the trailers that I see. So.
So how much were your tickets when you went to go see it?
My tickets for Avatar?
Yeah.
Regular ticket pricing?
Regular. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I seen something today. Somebody was saying that the shit made $1 billion because they was charging more for the tickets than the average.
No, they're not.
No.
I didn't think so either, but I just seen that today, so
that sounded like the hater.
About it.
And mind you, like domestic, this movie is like flopping. Like it's making all this money overseas.
Like, I figured it would. I figured it would. Yeah.
600 or 700, and then we have like 25%. Like,
well, I mean, over here it's flopping because people over here is talking about how it's stealing, like now it's stealing cultures from other people. White people.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, I don't recall any cultures being able to swim on the water for long periods of time. So
people be reaching.
You can tell it's the woke people.
They be pulling the Mr. Fantastic reaches for these shits, man. Like y'all ODing.
Well,
I didn't even watch it, but like, come on, like I could see in what I saw in the trailer where people could get that from, but like I said, that's reaching, bro. Unless there's some wild, crazy woke shit in the movie that I don't understand. And all y'all said they was doing the haka, and to me, I don't understand what's wrong with that. That's bringing more representation and giving more reverence to that. Because we don't see that.
My thing is, how do you even know which, like, besides the haka, how do you even know which like tribe or like is it based on? Because Africa has tribes, like the Polynesian has tribes. You know, natives with tribes, Aztecs, the Mayans. They were all tribes. Like, what? How do you know which one this is based off of? For me, when I see it, I see a little bit of everything mixed into it. I don't see like just one specific tribe mixed into it. I see a little bit of everything.
If the community is offended, then that's valid. But if you got like white folks complaining about it, then that's different. Then they can't. You know, you're speaking on some shit that's not for them.
But the funny shit is that they say
actual like Maori and people from New Zealand and that within culture complain, then I'll listen.
But the funny shit is that they're saying that oh, they have white people in blue skin playing these characters. I'm like, wait, so Zoe Saldana is white now? Like, I'm like, wait, last I checked, she was black and Hispanic. What are we talking about here?
She's Dominican. She's Dominican. She's full Dominican. She always played a black girl, but she's full Dominican. That's crazy.
You just want to complain about shit, man.
Oh, shout out to Zoe. She's in 5 like $1 billion movies, like both Avengers, like Endgame, Infinity War, first Avatar.
And she's the only chick that's proven to look good in different color skins.
Yeah, Avatar.
Green, blue, black, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bad.
That shit is crazy. Well, welcome, Fresh Prince. He's here. He's in the building.
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
All right. Oh, this is when to stop. Okay, there we go.
Appreciate it though. It's all right. I appreciate the reverence.
How was your week, brother?
Week was all right, man. Just been chilling, really. It's been an off week, pretty much. Still been working, but been spending a lot of time with my son. He's been off, but yeah, it's been cool. I've been catching up. Well, not catching up, but I've been keep going on Mystic Quest. That's my joint right now. So that's cool. Me and my son. I watched Glass Onion again today with him. Today he watched it for the first time. I love that movie, man. I love these whole. I can't wait for the next one, man. These murder mystery comedy joints on my bag right now. Bullet Train was dope too, just in that same kind of vein.
I've been praising Bullet Train since it was in theaters, bro.
Yeah.
See that, bro.
Yeah, I saw it a little while back. I love it. I might watch it again. But yeah, that's about it. I don't think I watched anything else new or different than the average stuff we're usually on. So yeah, it's been a pretty simple and calm week, but I appreciate that. Here again with you guys. Love it as usual.
So I just remember the laugh of Bullet Train when he's like, I may have lost a brother, but I feel like I gained another one. He said, really? Fuck no.
Fuck no, nigga. Nah, that movie is dope.
That's that movie. That's comedy done right? But you have the action and you have the comedy, and like it never gets too crazy, too crazy serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. That movie was good, and I know you've been talking about it for a while, and I'm like, nah. I saw it on Netflix. I was like, oh shit, damn! I should have been seen this movie.
Yeah, man.
Dope.
Yeah, I violated myself. Yeah, I straight played myself. I was like, wait, this movie exists? This is crazy.
Yeah, man. That movie is nuts. Everything about it is up my bag,
Yo, it's funny. Ryan Johnson, the director for Glass Onion, he was pissed about the title because he wanted to be just called Glass Onion, not like Knives Out. Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we once we see Daniel Craig as the lead detective, we're gonna know it's a sequel to Knives Out. We don't need Knives Out on it. It's the same thing like when we saw Death on the Nile and the Murder on the Orient Express or whatever. We didn't have to say, Murder on the Orient Express Orient Express movie.
Once you see the stash, you already know what's going on.
Yeah, you already know what it was about. Like I agree with that. I would be mad too. Like you put that big ass tacky Knives Out. Or whatever, or some shit.
I guess Netflix was like, hey, this is a sequel. This is within the universe, because the first one was not Netflix. It was like it was a movie. It came out in the theaters. This one is like straight to Netflix. So I guess they wanted to make sure the audience knew. But I
They
get
wanted
what
to build.
Ryan
Yeah.
Johnson. It's just
I agree with him though, because even when we watch the movie, are we going to talk about it, or are we just skimming through it?
No.
All right, so I think once you watch the movie, you'll understand. Like, the movie stands on its own. You know what I'm saying? I think it's what he tried to do with The Last Jedi, but you can't do it in that type of franchise. This is your own franchise, so you can do that. Like, you can take the first movie and then flip it on its head. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with him. Like, you could have basically gave it that Glass Onion title by itself, because the movie does stand on its own. I feel like it doesn't need. My son even asked me that, like, there's a first one, like, what is it? I'm like, yo, don't worry about it. Like, you don't have to know nothing about the first one other than it's the same detective. Yeah, it's the same detective figuring it out, and that's it. That's
how it's supposed to be. You know, the same detective. Right. You're not supposed to be able to match what happened in the first movie to the next movie. It's supposed to be your own separate mystery.
It's the Sherlock Holmes aspect of it. If you take that, you know it's Sherlock Holmes, but what mystery are we going into now? It's more about what mystery are we going into more than it is the detective. And that's that old school classic way of doing it. So I agree with him. I don't think this is just a frivolous thing to be mad over. Like, I feel he has a point with this.
Yeah.
What's funny is when I watched it, it's good to me. The movie's good to me, because when I watched it, the person who I expected to die wasn't the person that died. And I was like, I was shocked. I was like, oh, wait, that's not the person that dies? Oh, snap. They got me. They got me, because, I thought this person's going to die. Whoever, we all know. We all saw it. I don't want to spoil it. Whoever didn't see it yet, because, it's still fresh on Netflix. But, we all thought who the person was going to die, who was going to be. And when it didn't happen, like, oh, shit. So now he's the body. We got to figure out who killed him.
Yeah. See, but the crazy thing is, this is what I want to say was good about the movie, right? Because there's a moment, and like we said, we're not going to spoil it. So there's a moment that they keep going back to where, like, yeah, this is when I knew it was you. And when it first happened, I swear to y'all, I caught it and I was like, yo, I was like, yo, that was mad weird. Like before anything, when it first happened in the movie, I was like, yo, that was weird. I saw that. But I played it off, and then when the person that died, I'm like, oh yeah, so that person is this, and then, but the way they structured the movie was brilliantly done. I don't want to give it away, but that second half of the movie, I loved how that correlated with the first half of the movie. I thought that was brilliant the way they did that, because that flipped it on its head from what you expected from the first movie, and that's what makes this one stand on its own. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was. You might catch it and be like, oh yeah, I knew that. But there were so many other twists and turns involved in it that it still keeps you involved, even if you figure something out. So it feels like you're a detective going along with the ride of the story with my man Daniel Craig. So I think this one was done brilliantly as well. Hands off from me to Ryan Johnson.
I'll tell you one thing. Dave Bautista is like my favorite actor.
Yeah, man.
Like, not favorite, but like he's up there. Like his comedic timing.
Is it wrestler turn actor or just actor period?
I would say wrestler turn actor.
Okay.
Right? Because he picked really good roles, and it's like very specific. Like Blade Runner, right? Like he's in that bit, and he was great. Seed, like a lot of good movies. Dune. What did you do? He was Dune too, right?
Yeah, he was in Dune.
He was in Dune.
Man with the ice fist.
What not? Was he? Yeah, he was.
So, dude, he's a great actor, and I'm glad that he was able to kind of branch out and not get caught up in the whole, him just being Drax. Like he's just out there, and he's not playing himself. He's playing this, which I like. I'm not sitting on like anyone else. Like The Rock, he has his own brand. He's The Rock, right? He's always gonna be him. But Dave is just something different. Just like John Cena. John Cena has good comedic timing, but like
he plays into his strength.
Yeah, but like I'd rather see Dave, to be honest. If I had to pick.
I feel you, and I think I'm in that same category. And that's another thing I respect about him, because I heard this a long time ago when he first was starting to get into acting. Because there's other things like I think it was like Brooklyn Bridge or something about Brooklyn that he was in. It's a low budget movie that was on Netflix. He has a couple of them on Netflix. And I heard this about him a long time ago when he was talking in the interview, and he said that's the one thing about him is that he wanted to be considered an actor. You know what I'm saying? Not a wrestler turned actor or like a brand, like how The Rock is a brand. Like, he wanted to be a true actor. He wanted to work with people like Scorsese. Like, he wanted to train and learn the actual art of acting, and it shows in, like you said, all of the different roles that he has chosen. They're all different, which gives him an opportunity to stretch his wings in all of these different aspects, and it's starting to show now. And I'm so glad that he's getting the respect he is getting. I don't think he's getting the proper amount yet, but he's still working. But at the same time, we all see it. I think he's going to be on that level of, if you talk about money-wise, like a Rock, or I don't think John Cena is really above him money-wise right now, but I think if we're talking about Rock as the preeminent like wrestler turned actor, I think he'll be in that category very soon based on what he's been showing previously.
Yeah, the Rock will always be like the marquee. That's like the benchmark.
It's a personality, right? You can't get away from that, right?
Yeah,
I think with the Rock more, like, I think he needs more. He wants to be more like an action star. I think at the beginning, the Rock did want to do all of these like different types of movies. Cause you remember he was in like Walking Tall and like Get Short. Was it Get Shorty or?
It was the one after that. Be Cool.
Yeah, he was in Be Cool, and like, you know, he was doing different roles to like expand his range. But then I think he just said, you know what, action is what doing it for me. So I'm just gonna be myself in action movies, and I think that's what he leaned into. Whereas Batista now, I think Batista does have like the bigger acting chops than The Rock right now, because he's like not playing himself in certain movies. Like, one movie he's like a big brawling tough guy, the other movie he's like a soft person, the other movie he's like this, the other movie like he's showing different ranges to himself. Cena tried action, he's not good in action, but Cena is hella good in comedy. Like, comedy movies is like Cena's niche. Like, Cena could be a great comedic actor after wrestling if he chooses to keep going the acting route. Like, his comedy movies are he's pretty funny in comedies. Like, his action movies wasn't all that though. Like, back away from the action, but like the comedy, he got it. Comedy got it. Comedy, yo. So yeah, but I mean, Cena's rich, man. He's hella rich. He's rich off of wrestling and whatever little acting he's rich. Like, he doesn't even need to act if he wanted to. Like, bro is balling, yo. Like,
yeah.
So that was your week, right?
Pretty much. Great week.
It was a great week.
Oh, it was a great week for comics. Some new Man of Steel drops. 1050. What do you call that? Issue 1050. Bro, they buffed Superman's powers. They finally upgraded him.
You mean finally?
They needed to upgrade Superman.
Yo,
they upgraded Superman's powers. The solar flare, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, this motherfucker opens up time portals now. Yo,
we going back to Golden Age. We going back to Golden Age Superman now.
They OD now, bro.
Yo,
right, so let me hear how does it work? How does this work now?
So I haven't read it yet. I bought the what do you call, like, the 5 different variants, because there was an Alex Ross cover that dropped, and that shit sold out like crazy.
I think Alex Ross is gonna sell out. He's legendary.
I got like 5 of them. There's like 6 or 8 and pretty much he comes out of a fucking wormhole to Lex Luthor, and he like touches his, because he has a big ass mech suit. He just touches it, and it shatters. And he goes, time, distance is irrelevant. Like if he sees distance, it doesn't matter. He just gets there. Like it's the most gangster shit. And I think they did that only because the debate between Superman and Goku, that they said like who will win, and he kind of like said, fuck that. Gave him like everything, bro. They gave him like Dr. Manhattan fucking powers, bro.
I mean, they didn't even need to, because even with his regular power, Superman still beat Goku. Like, I don't know.
Like,
Well, it was a big debate. People went crazy.
That's anime fans not willing to accept that Goku will get his ass kicked. Goku is he's not winning that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you have a man that's literally running off of the sun, bro. Like his power source is the sun. Yeah. You're not beating him. Like,
yeah, I ordered it yesterday, so hopefully it should get here sometime, next week. But I'm excited to read it. A lot of people like losing their shit.
Well, since you was talking about that, let me ask y'all if y'all know about this, because I just got this too. And I ain't hear nobody talking about this. Y'all hear about this new Black Adam series that they got?
He looks like The Rock.
No, it does, but at the same time, that's just like cover art. It's a special edition.
The variant.
Yeah. So they have a new storyline now. There's there's 12 of them. I have 6 of 12. So that's what my son got me for Christmas.
I feel he's gonna get rebooted soon, because I know they were doing a story arc where like he was dying and he was trying to pass his power on to like one of his descendants.
This is it. So I can't tell you too much because I haven't gotten past the second book yet. But the first book is basically what you're talking about, is where he's dying, bro. Like the first couple of pages, like he shows up in court, like not caring, talking to the UN or some government, whatever. And then all of a sudden he's flashing back because he's like, yo, he's not paying them no mind, but he's tired. Like, and then they show you flashbacks of why he's tired. This dude basically just murdered like Darkseid, bro. But then you find out it's like a trick that the Zod played on him or whatever. But long story short, like this is why he ends up dying, because of this. So what's gonna happen in the next issue, which I haven't finished, is they're basically giving you a new Black Adam now. We're gonna get a new Black Adam, and they're doing it like a Miles Morales type situation, where it's a young black kid that's gonna end up that Shazam. Oh well, that Black Adam ends up giving the powers to. He has kind of like a white suit like he had in the movie before it got corrupted. So he has that. I don't know about the powers and all of that yet. I gotta keep reading. I have about 6 issues and there's 12 of them. So I'm about to run through this story, but this seems like it's about to be a good story too. And this might be the next big character that they try to come out to like compete with Miles Morales for DC.
Once again, writers not creating new characters.
Yeah, riding off legacy characters.
Bro.
But it seems like a cool story though.
Miles Morales is a new superhero name, bro. Because it's kind of sad. Like, they don't even market him anymore as Spider-Man. They call him Miles Morales. Like literally Miles Morales to the comic books, bro. They don't even say Spider-Man in this shit no more. Like, give him a new superhero name, because you still have Peter Parker Spider-Man whipping around the city right now. So like, give him a new superhero name. Like the Arachnid or some shit or something.
I was about to say, like, didn't they give him that for a minute? I really didn't even like that though. Actually, when they did have him run with that.
Or you could say, or like make him Scarlet Spider, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something. This whole Spider-Man, 2 Spider-Man thing ain't working. Now you're just calling him Miles Morales. You're not even calling him Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah. My man has no secret identity right now.
What?
I thought he did.
Now he does, like, people don't know, but we just talking about like in the aspect of how he's marketed. He's marketed as Miles Morales and not actually Spider-Man.
Yeah, like for us, when you see the panel, they'll show him, and instead of like how in bold letters they'll put the superhero name like Batman, Superman, or whatever like that. For him, it says Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never like Kid Arachnid. It's kind of crap.
Yeah, it is. I didn't like that one.
I'm just throwing names out there, man. They need to come up with something.
That was his name.
Kid Arachnid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just throwing that shit out there. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did run with that one for a
Yeah.
minute, and I hated that shit. That shit was trash.
It's hard because once you introduce a character as something, it's hard to change his name to something else.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Spider-Verse, like they said Spider-Man.
Because he's a Spider-Man of that universe, but in the comic books, all the universes are merged now. There's no separate universes. So right now, there's two Spider-Mans in the same universe. Because in his universe, Peter Parker died. That's why he was able to become Spider-Man in his universe, and everybody recognized him as the Spider-Man of that universe. But in this one, in the comics, all the universes has emerged, combined together. So now there's like two Spider-Mans running around that they call now Peter Parker Spider-Man, and then when they promote him, they say Miles Morales.
I wonder how they're gonna address that with the Spider-Man 2 game on PS5. Yeah, they're gonna both be like in the game, like there's a co-op.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait for.
Me neither.
Damn.
And I feel like once you have to put a person's name before a title, you got to give him a new name. Like the fact that you have to market it as Miles Morales Spider-Man, like you can't just say Spider-Man and people just know that it's Miles Morales as Spider-Man or Peter Parker as Spider-Man.
Yeah, you should know from the suit. Once you see the suit, you should know what's going on.
Just changing it. It's time for a name change. Just change his name.
What would you name him?
Boricua Spider. Boricua Spider. Now he's like, I don't know, man. Going to Spider-Man. There's already a toxin. There's already
Spider-Man 2.0.
It's hard, man. I don't know.
Ultimate Spider, since he came from the Ultimate universe.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was okay with, like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Spider. They don't have one of those, right?
Kid Spider. He's just still a teenager, right?
I would say go with Ultimate Spider. Like they don't have one of those, right? Out of the thousands of Spider-Man that they have, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they thought too deep into that. It was like, fuck it.
Yeah, that's why they just marketed it as Miles Morales. Like we know what you came for.
But I mean, it's weird. Like they had the forward thinking to name like the evil version of Hulk Maestro, not call him just Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maestro. You had the forward thinking of doing that. You didn't have the forward thinking of naming Miles Morales a different kind of Spider-Man or something. You give him a different name, like.
Because I guess they went into it like they was really about to replace Peter Parker until people started spazzing.
Yeah.
And then I said, no, it's only for the Ultimate Universe. Regular Peter Parker still around.
That's what it was. They thought it out. They just didn't think people was going to come with the backlash like that.
Believe it or not, if it wasn't for the movie, I think the movie saved his character because he was really hated. He was a hated character.
I mean, yeah, I loved him, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, they definitely was hating. Hard. He was a hated
character. He was more hated than loved. And then the movie came out, Into the Spider-Verse, and that's when everybody started loving him. Like, oh, Miles Morales. All right, this is the same Miles Morales y'all was talking about. You'll just kill him off or something like that. Y'all was saying these shits. Y'all was saying kill him off.
I'm kind of thankful for the hypocrisy because we could keep getting more. But yeah, I hate that shit, man. It irks me, man.
But you can clearly see that they don't know what to do with the character because now they're having Miles Morales be everybody. Miles Morales as Thor. Miles Morales as this person. Miles Morales.
Yeah,
they don't know what to do with him, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, those are like the what ifs. Shit.
Yeah, the what ifs. Yeah,
those are fun. Those are fun.
They're fun, but they show that they don't know what to do with the character.
I mean, that's they do it for all the characters. Those are just like they having fun with him, but it's an Elseworld shit. But they have like the same thing with Captain America, same thing with Iron Man.
I guess what Red is saying is because it's so early in his career, that's what makes it seem like they don't know what to do with him. Like you could do that with people that have had like 60, 70 years, 50 years of like books, you know what I'm saying? When you start doing that with characters that just came around like 20 years ago, it's like, yeah, it kind of seems like you don't know what you're doing.
I mean, he's a new IP, and they need to make money. They're not gonna hold
exactly.
They want to make money.
I understand it from both aspects.
Yeah, people want to read that shit. Like my son is reading them shits.
Yeah,
one that Miles Morales was Wolverine.
Yeah,
that was pretty sick.
Damn, I didn't even hear about that one.
Oh yeah, he's been most of the Marvel universe. He's had most of the Marvel universe powers.
Yeah, they had. It's a whole run. It's a whole run with Miles Morales. There's one with Iron Man. There's one with Black Panther. They have a whole bunch. It's like 7 different, what ifs. This is pretty fun.
Word.
And my son has that what you call that Marvel Unlimited shit.
Yeah.
It's like $8 a month, and he can read whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He started reading that shit because he likes the Miles Morales character. Bro.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Miles Morales too, but I'm gonna call it out what it is. It's lazy fucking writing. The kid doesn't even have his own villains.
It's a character that plays just off of
he's living off of Spider-Man.
I mean, well, I don't even want to say that. I think it lives more off of him being a diverse character. I think it's more of that than the actual Spider-Man. You're giving a diverse character the opportunity to play in the same universe or play as the same character as Marvel's basically #1 character that they have, right? So for my son, I mean, y'all seen my son last week. Y'all look at him with the fro and all that. Like, he looks just like this dude if he was a little darker. You know what I'm saying? It's like he appeals to children in a different demographic. But, yeah, when we look at it, I agree with you. When we look at it from purist point of view, like, yeah, they should be trying to expand the character as a character instead of trying to fit him into everybody else's boxes.
That's all I'm saying, bro. There's no expansion on him. There's no nothing. Like he's literally fighting Spider-Man's villains. He doesn't have his own rivalries. He doesn't have his own stuff. None of his own stuff. He's living off of other people's stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think, to be honest, when they made Miles Morales, I don't think they looked at it as him being a big character the way he is now. I think this movie kind of like
the movie saved. Like I said, the movie saved him.
The movie saved him because he's not like he's a companion piece.
Yeah.
And so when the movie came out, I was like, oh shit, like people related, and they're like, oh shit, we don't have anything to like throw out there that's good. So like fuck it. But hopefully, like in the next couple of years, they'll have a really good run, a really good writer to kind of like pen a new run.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. They can make some new characters.
I got faith.
Yeah.
All they need to really do is make another big crossover event and have him play a I'm not saying he has to be the ultimate hero in the whole joint, but just have him play a very, very important role in the story. And that's all you need to do. Make him important to the universe as a whole.
Yeah.
Kid.
My son's being wild right now. Bad.
No worries.
So I mean, I don't know.
Yo, did you?
I just want. I just want Marvel. No, I'm just saying that I want these writers now to start creating new superheroes. Like, start creating new superheroes, bro. Like, we're in a time and age now where, like, some of these old heroes can sit in the back burner a little bit, and like you can put some new heroes out there, make some new stories that, like, you know, that could fit to today's world and today's stuff was going on. Like, you could put out like a black Hispanic superhero, or a black Asian superhero, or Asian white superhero, or, you know, like all these mixed races that we have now. You can do that now with new superheroes. Create new ones. Instead of trying to like live off the old names, like create new heroes with new stories, with new villains.
To be honest, there's not enough writers out there. Like, as far as like that Marvel's hiring. So like, if you have ideas, Red, and you want to make some characters, bro, yo, throw that shit in there, bro. Become a writer, bro.
Bro,
like,
I already got characters made up in my head for my
yo, like,
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want my shit on my shit.
Yo, we need people to be out there to throw some new characters, some new ideas, because the shit they're doing out now is trash.
I'm slowly trying to learn how to write, bro. I'm trying to learn how to write, but I've been had characters in my brain, like made up characters that I already like had in my brain, like I want to make a story out of.
All you do is make the story. The illustrator comes after that. You don't have to worry about illustrating. That's you selling your pitch. You selling your story. They buy your story. They give you a percentage if it's something that's worth it. But like, yeah, dude. Like for those that's watching the show, like, go ahead, like, write some shit.
And we have to support. We have to support indie type stuff too, you know what I'm saying? Because if we want to get away from what a lot of people is complaining about when we go into the internet social sphere, and we think about what people are complaining about, the same formulaic stuff, I have to start supporting stuff that's not mainstream as well, because you can't ask for something that's different but not support the stuff that is totally different but a little lower budget or a little lower stream than you used to. Have you guys any of you guys heard of Black Sands Entertainment?
What? I didn't hear you.
I know. That's a kid that's the company that has the little bald head black superhero.
Yeah,
that's like Egyptian kings and stuff like that.
Exactly, right.
I know.
Exactly. So it goes into things like that, and it tells real history. But at the same time, it gives you comic book intrigue and wonder and adventure that you want. So that's just an example of something that's indie, that is not mainstream. But if you're looking for something different, go into that. And I'm not being paid by anybody. I wish I was, but like, I wish I was. Like, definitely send me some of those books, because I definitely read a couple of them, and I want to continue on. And that's something I think that for people of color, you should try to look out for things like that to feed to your children if you want them to get into that, or if they're into things like comics and drawing and things of that nature. This will help them expand their minds with something that actually looks like them, that they can relate to. So, and there's no shade to like the other writers, like the goats, like the Alan Moores, the Frank Millers, the fucking we live with y'all forever.
Listen, like those guys are like goats. But like
I'm
writing.
I'm gonna get most of you creators to hat. Like, if you wanted to, like, the easiest thing to base your hero off of, like, you want to like give your hero powers or something, you don't know how to do it, use the mythology that's out there right now. You could use the Greeks, you could use the Norse. That's all free IP. Don't think you can't use Thor in your story because Thor is a Marvel. Thor is free. Anybody can use Thor. Anybody can use Zeus. Anybody can use all these heroes, all these gods, all this stuff. Egyptian, Norse, Celtic. All of them are free use. They're free game for your stories.
You want to do it better, do it better.
Do it, but exactly. Even if you want to retell ancient mythology stories in your own different way, but put a new spin on it, you can do that. You can do that. I'm actually reading something on Webtoons right now. It's called Lore Olympus, and it's all this is about It's a story about how Hades met Persephone, and she just flipped that whole story around and made a whole big like love story with like betrayal and deceit and all. Bro,
That's
I'm
dope
telling you,
though. That's dope though.
and that
sounds
shit
like a
like, and the shit is fire, bro. I'm reading this shit like, yo, like yo, y'all can do it, bro. I'm telling you, y'all can do it. Yo, creators, you can put some new hot stories out there. It's easy. A lot of these stories are free. Peter Pan is free. Anybody can write a story about Peter Pan. Like that thing is fair use.
Just look up public domains. Whatever's in the public domain is fair game.
You know, Disney's freaking
get
out.
at it.
Mickey Mouse is about to be in that bitch. You know, Mickey Mouse is about to be in that bitch, right? Disney's freaking out, bro. They trying so hard to prevent that shit. But Mickey Mouse, yeah, he's old enough to be in that shit now, the public domain.
That's gonna end up being another one of them horrible ass Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Thrasher, Bonnie and Clyde thriller. Like, people gonna wild out. They gonna wild out.
Yo, man.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Don't think that you can't do something. Just do it. Log it. What's the worst that somebody could tell you? No? Alright, start again.
And let me know, because I read your story. I like reading mythology story based shit.
Me too.
Let me know.
Crazy. Oof. Yo, did you guys hear about like the Thunderbolt shit? The fucking plot?
Most likely, yeah.
I like it.
I've been waiting for y'all to catch up to this. I heard this a little while back. Let's go.
I mean, I heard about it a while, but
all right, what y'all heard?
I didn't hear.
Well, based on like reports, they're saying that the premise of Thunderbolts is them obtaining adamantium from the Celestial that emerged, that's made out of adamantium.
Tiamat. That's what she ended up turning him into. He went from gold to adamantium.
And they created a civilization within that Celestial where all the mutants live. What was that island that they created?
Is it Genosha? That part I don't like. That part I don't like.
Make Genosha out of the fucking Celestial.
Yeah, they're gonna make Genosha like the island that the hand is on or something. I don't like that. But go ahead.
Why don't we just fuck around making the Savage Land at the same time too?
I don't know, but go ahead, Flex. Continue.
And they said, was it Sentry is like a main character that loses his mind, like he's talking himself, and they trying to stop him.
Yeah,
they're gonna stop Marvel Superman. Okay, good luck.
Yeah,
so it's like it's pretty much like, you know, the Justice League versus fucking Suicide Squad, like kill the Justice League, but now this is like kill Sentry.
Yeah, just them against Superman. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that one.
The man whose powers is a million bursting suns.
Yeah. Yeah. You know he's gonna get nerfed. You know he's getting nerfed. Period. You know that's happening.
And Thunderbolt Ross is like the main villain. He is Red Hulk, and he's also the president.
No, that's New World Order, fresh. New World Order is supposed. Yeah, New World Order is supposed to lead into Thunderbolt. So basically, So what's supposed to go on is like New World Order is supposed to be where they learn about the adamantium. I don't think it's gonna happen because it sounds bullshit, but supposedly that's where you get the Weapon X project and all that, from where Thunderbolt Ross starts putting that together, and you have Logan in that. I don't think that's gonna happen, but supposedly he's supposed to be upgraded to president. I think the president is gonna get killed, and I think we've seen that in like the trailer for Secret Invasion. I think the president is gonna get killed in Secret Invasion, and then President Ross ends up being General Ross ends up being president by the time we get to Captain America: New World Order.
That means the president, the vice president, the speaker will have to die.
Yeah.
For him to be.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
So that's probably what the scrolls is going to be, impersonating their positions in Secret Invasion. If this is true, then that's probably what's going to be going on in that shit.
Bro, they said that Robert Downey is coming back
Secret Wars and Armor Wars.
for Secret Wars and
Possibly
Armor Wars.
for Armor Wars. Possibly for Armor Wars. Yeah, possibly a cameo.
Yeah, that nigga ain't doing shit. He's at home right now, bored as hell, boy.
Exactly.
Looking dumb skinny. He went vegan.
Yeah.
He looked malnourished.
Looking like a slim Lex Luthor and all that. Yeah. With the baldy and
I don't
shit.
care what anybody say, yo. Like, I know you vegan and skinny and you claim it's healthy, but listen, your fart kills, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I see you mofos go in the bathroom and y'all can clear out the whole fucking hallway, bro. That shit seeps out from the bathroom into the fucking hallway, bro. It's not normal. It's not normal.
I think it's crazy, man. They really they going hard with the Thunderbolts. Like, that's gonna be a big movie.
Because it's ending the
like
year.
A really big movie. Like,
They
it's
gotta
not
go hard.
bullshit.
These
It's ending the year like Wakanda Forever.
These movies they've been releasing lately hasn't been it, so they gotta go hard.
Yeah, you gotta go hard.
People calling them out on this shit. It's like, yo, Marvel, y'all been dropping some crap the last couple of movies, man. Y'all get a little comfortable thinking we just gonna watch anything y'all throw out. So y'all better
Yo, Shang-Chi 2 is coming out before Kang Dynasty, and Eternals 2 is in development and is be based out of the Judgment Day.
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
But I don't think Chloe Zhao is coming back.
Yeah, they said she is. I don't think she is. Yeah.
That Judgment Day, that's different, bro. That's different. That's gonna open a whole new can of worms. I didn't read that comic run, but I went online to do the new variant. The variant or Valiant. He explains the shit. I was like, damn, that sounds crazy. They're gonna put that into a movie? Oof. Even if it's a quarter of the information, that is crazy. Like a quarter of, if they adapt a quarter of it.
Yeah, they're trying to make them important to the future. They have to.
I just don't like
Marvel. You could tell they overhaul the shit. They're like, yo, stop everything. Yo, they just said we need to like lock it in.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the fact they fumbled doing the Planet Hulk and World War Hulk movie, man.
They could still do something good, but
that's gonna
they
happen.
They could still do something good with it.
Because
I'm not.
The Planet Hulk movie was supposed to be him and Sakaar, and like he's a gladiator, not by choice, and not the champion by choice, but like the Red King has them like hostage there, and he's like fighting. Hulk is literally fighting to survive because he the damage he take there is like real. He's like, yo, this shit could kill me. So he's like literally fighting for his life on that planet. You know, he ends up rising up, overthrowing the king, takes the king's was his sister or something as his wife or some shit. I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah.
But he takes her as a wife, and then like the ship that the Illuminati sent them on blows up, kills his wife, kills everybody that he loved, and blows up the planet and shit. The bomb was so powerful, blows up the planet, and kills his wife and everything. So that he comes back.
She did have Scar in the pod though before the ship blew up.
Yeah. That's that. Thank you for adding that, because I forgot to put that part. Yeah, his son Scar was put in the pod. He didn't know about it though, before it blew up. So he goes back to Earth. I'm pissed, and I think the first place he stopped by was the moon, and he took out Black Bolt.
Your man.
I mean, isn't that no crazy feat? But yo, Black Bolt whispered. And then like he thought he did damage. Black Bolt was smug. He was like, yeah, and that was just me whispering. And Hulk was like, bitch, you think I came in to hear you whisper? I came in to hear you scream. Bro. destroyed Black Bolt. They showed up on Earth with Black Bolt lit body, holding it like this, like,
then
everybody know it's war, bro. Like, I'm on war with all of y'all. He says go time. When I see all of y'all, it's go time, yo. I'm at for a Ghost Rider, the X-Men. You for Ghost Rider, the X-Men, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Sentry.
Everybody, all the heavy
hitters. People in the span of a night, bro. Like, yo, this is crazy.
They gotta do that, bro. There's no way you cannot not do that movie,
bro. And then in the fight between him and Sentry at the end of that story, bro, is fucking epic, bro.
Oh my god,
it's epic.
Oh yeah, I heard who's supposed to be Sentry, right?
Who?
My man Robert Reynolds, the Sentry. Supposedly and most likely, I think this is true. Ryan Gosling.
Really?
Because I don't see him. I don't see him being Ghost Rider. I don't see him being who's the other. I don't see him being Nova. He's too old. I think Nova's gonna be with the young group of everybody else. So as far as the new people they casting, it's got to be him, bro. It's gonna be Ryan Gosling.
You know what? As I'm thinking about it, I can see it. Because Sentry is not like a very hype, like out there character. He
was a scientist, bro. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was a scientist, right? Yeah.
He's over here. He doesn't like being in crowds. He has mental issues. Like
that's a good character for him to delve into. Besides being a superhero, bro, I think that's exactly who he's gonna end up being.
Ryan Gosling got that little quirky kind of acting to him where it's like it fits for Sentry.
And then you pin him up against a Suicide Squad, and this is what is going on right now. You think people not gonna run out and see this shit? Come on.
I did my favorite Ryan Gosling movie, that movie Drive, yo. Have you ever
Drive?
seen Drive?
Yep.
Bro.
Yep.
That movie's epic.
Crazy.
And the soundtrack is fire too.
Yeah. That's what put it above for me, because I kind of that and Jake Gyllenhaal and what was it, Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Those gave me the same type of vibes, like, but yeah, it was a soundtrack that was like, nah, Drive is different, like.
Bro, yeah, Drive is my movie. That's top notch, yo. I like Drive. So we kind of just like hijacked this whole stream. Sorry, man.
Not even good. I'm just reprimanding my son right now.
Oh, wow. Through text?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I told him lower his voice like 4 times, and he didn't. It was loud. He's in his room.
Oh, you can hear him.
Yeah, I could hear him.
We playing Fortnite.
I went into the app, to the Wi-Fi app, and I just paused his Xbox, the internet. He's like, why? I said, first of all, it's way past your bedtime.
Word.
Like, you wildin'.
Come on, man. Y'all even not. Come on, I gotta teach some young king game, man. You gotta be quiet when you're playing that game, man.
Exactly,
if you be quiet, listen. I'll be
the
naive.
Perfect time to get away with murder.
Yeah, bro. Like,
when you feel that rage come, you gotta go bury your face in the pillow.
Yep.
There's plenty of times I was supposed to be in bed, sneaking playing video game. I had the fucking TV dim light low and shit. Put the towel to block the light to make sure the light don't flash under the door.
At the bottom of the door. Nigga Red is my spirit animal, bro.
Yo, you just in there playing. You just sneaking in video games, man. Shit, man. You gotta keep quiet though. You can't rage out. You gotta.
Shit, my room was right next door to my mom's room, so I had to keep that shit dumb quiet, bro.
Play with your TV.
Homie
is the lowest sound possible.
yo, he's screaming. He shared the room with his sister, so she asleep. She went to bed 9:30.
Yeah, he don't care. That's how they get, man.
I mean, Ivy's a heavy sleeper, yo. God, if he's screaming,
heavy.
Yo, she's dead to the world right now.
She's heavy sleeper, but she's selective how she sleeps. Like anywhere else, if she sleeps on the couch, she's waking up like in 5 seconds. This shit, nah.
Nah, your bed is a different story, man. When you in your bed, you out, bro. You out.
Yeah, no, he's going to bed late and shit.
In my bed, bro.
He's going to bed late and shit. He's like fucking Luke, fucking from Lost Boys in the morning with the shades. Like he can't stay up. He's been out with the vampires all night. Like, yo, chill out. Like, you're not missing out. Tomorrow's another day.
Word.
You know what I mean? Or shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Like you said, right? Just be quiet. Take the bells.
Gotta take the bells in silence.
Word, man. Word. That builds character. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen in the real world. Sometimes you gotta walk away and just take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn early.
Yeah.
Bro, nothing humbles me more than fucking 2022, bro. When I see the different way people are dying from just not walking away from shit, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, it's wild.
I've learned to let a lot of shit go, bro. Matter of fact, crazy story, yo. You know they just caught the slasher, right? The slasher nigga that was stabbing people in the throat. I didn't know there was a slasher going on. Yo, bro, there's a serial slasher going around.
Out here?
Yeah, bro. He killed the doctor in the park or some shit like that. Like he was just running around cutting people's throats and shit, going to bars and shit.
Story. I have not heard of this.
Bro, you haven't heard that? Bro, listen.
Nah.
And then when Chris, you know, it's funny. Sonny Black was telling me the story, and then he showed me the picture of the dude, and I said, "Holy shit, bro!" It was a dude. One time, I was leaving the store for Best Buy. We was closing up.
You seen the slasher?
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
I was locking up. The man just locking up the store, and I'm standing outside. Bro, and then the nigga came by, and he walked by, and he just straight up said, looked me in my face and said, "Fuck you, son."
Wow.
And I'm just looking like, and I started laughing, and he just continued walking of the black guy. I guess he wanted me to like kind of press him or nothing, but he kept looking back at me, and he kept moving. But I'm like, to the manager, like, what the hell was that about? And I'm like, bro, I said, listen, either he's crazy out his mind, or he's crazy out his mind with a weapon on him. But either way, that's your shit. I'm letting that shit go, bro. It don't even bother me. I get told F you all day. I work security, so I don't care.
Yeah, like he was trying to get a reaction.
No, good thing I fucking let that shit go, bro. Because if I know this nigga, he does that shit to get people started, and then he'll cut your throat as soon as you go near him.
Wow, but nah, that's crazy.
And I didn't even know that nigga was running around the street. I could have got my throat cut.
Or you could have did your thing, Batman. You know what I'm saying? You out here the Dark Knight. You could have caught a killer.
I know. I don't want to talk about. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna let you fly. I'm
like, you good, King?
You good, kid?
All good in the hood.
Bro, like little shit like that don't bother me no. Like in the past, somebody would walk through and say F you. That should have got me started. Like, who the fuck you talking to, son? Like, now?
That young testosterone, yeah.
That shit, I let that shit slide. It don't bother me no more. I just look at you like you crazy or you got something going on with you. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Bro. You got something going on.
Yeah.
Like,
I be pussy.
See some, bitch.
Listen. Facts. Hell yeah. I'll be pussy. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Oh man.
You got it, bro. I know I got my knife for me, but I ain't trying to do no jail time or for no stupid pettiness, bro.
What happened with the slasher though? So what was this dude doing? Nah, because I really want to know. I didn't hear about this. Like,
bro, like there's even a video one time where he's walking with his girl, and like the dude walk up to him, and I guess he say something, and they arguing, and next thing you know, you see the dude just go like this, and then backwards, like he slashed him and then stabbed him, and then you just see the dude slump over, and then you see that mad blood just coming out, going onto the floor and shit. and the cops ran and caught him. They said the cops just saw him walking down. They said, "Yo, that's the guy right there," and they caught him.
Yo, wow, that's insane.
He walked with a group of people. The cops said, "Yo, I think that's the Slasher guy right there," and they caught him. And he was like, "Yeah, it's me. Just let my friends go. They have nothing to do with it."
Yo, imagine being his friend though. Like what, nigga? What are you talking about? What?
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, this dude is a slasher. Like
his
what?
girl knows. His girl ain't innocent. His girl's right there with the Slasher dude. That nigga, she was right there. She ain't innocent.
Yo, this is crazy.
Talk about Slasher and motherfuckers getting caught. Yo, my man, they got my homie, man. Top D.
I'm gonna withhold judgment until trials and stuff come out. I mean, he did say it was gonna happen. He said they tried to cancel me. He said they tried to cancel me and it didn't happen. So the next thing they're gonna do is arrest me. And then after that, if the rest don't work, they're gonna try and kill me.
Yeah.
He said it. That's what he said, bro.
No, I know.
Listen, I'm not gonna say like I agree with everything he says, right? I don't agree on a lot of shit that people say. Like I never agree 100% on one person. There's certain things he say that make sense. Some of them, he like say some wild, crazy, dumb shit, right? That I don't agree with. But if he did, was in this sex trafficking shit, then I can't condone this shit, right?
No, hell no.
This is all bullshit. Yeah. And the Matrix trying to get him, like, I'm all for it, bro. I think it's funny. So for me, I think it's a persona. Like it's like it's not really him, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen him break character. And it's for me, it's entertainment. I look at him as purely entertainment. He makes me laugh.
To be honest,
like he calls people brokies. Like he's talking about me, and I'm still laughing.
Yeah,
like I don't have a Bugatti.
I laugh when he's talking about me.
I have a 9 to 5.
Like, you fat, out of shape. You got no money in your life. But I said, he's talking about me.
But it also makes sense.
Is it true? Right?
Yeah, it's the truth though. Yeah,
it's a hard reality. It's almost like
it is.
Kevin Samuels, right? Like you expect these things, but yet you're not pushing. You're not
taking care of yourself. Yeah, he's right.
So
you're absolutely right. That's why I can't even get mad.
So he tweeted saying that the Matrix came for me, whatever. But I think he's still in jail for 30 days.
Because they said when they arrested him on the thick charge, this is what I heard. I heard they arrested him originally on the trafficking charge, and then they knew the trafficking charge was going to stick, so they said they switched it up and they re-arrested him for money laundering. So they're holding him next year now for money laundering.
Yeah, the organized crime. Yeah,
he'll be out. He'll be out.
This is the crazy thing, right? Because this is like you said, it's entertainment, right? So we're talking about this from an entertainment standpoint, but at the same time, we got to look at this as a real life situation, right? So it's like for entertainment purposes, it's like it's crazy because, like we say, everything he said was gonna happen, right? But at the same time, if you're doing fuck shit, it's not hard to say this is gonna happen and then it happens, right? Because you're doing fuck shit. But the way I'm looking at it, I just want to put this out there. Because for the long time that he's come into my ethos, and I've seen what he's about and what it is, and like Fresh, I've seen his broken character and things of that nature. So, but what I'm saying is that if this happened, well, it's happened already. But if we move forward and nothing sticks, and he gets off, it's almost like he's untouchable at this point.
It's over.
It's over. And whatever, and I'm not saying it I'm rooting for him. What I'm saying is, even if he's representing some fuck shit, it's over for y'all now. Because y'all done put him in almost like this Donald Trump position where it's like, all right, now we got him. And now it's like, if this shit don't stick, y'all done created a monster. I'm gonna just put
Yeah,
it
like-
like that. It's over.
But I mean, it's different than Donald Trump because Donald Trump he's getting help getting off of his shit. Like the Republicans are protecting his ass, so that's why he getting help getting off of his shit. Nobody's helping Tate. So if Tate get off,
I'm just talking about purely like from the speculation of court of public opinion from that aspect. It's over, bro. It's the same type of. I'm talking about that same type of comparison, but yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
It's all about money. It's all about money because he had the Hustlers University, right? It got shut down, right? The banks they didn't want to allow it anymore. He couldn't get payment. He created his own bank, so people paid through this bank. So that's why they're gonna come to get him. Like he has his own shit.
I saw a person who they did a YouTube video of doing his Hustlers University thing and what he suggested. No, he said it actually works. He said it actually works, but the thing is, the way he presents it is like basic level shit. But like if you take what he presents you and then you say you tweak it a little more, like you spend a little more maybe on graphics or design or something like that. He said you'll make money off of the shit that he's telling you to do. So he's really not scamming people.
And the concept of being your own bank is not a scam. Like we all individuals, without me going into everything, we all have the potential to be our own banks. We can set up our own family banks. We can do all of that. We can loan money. We can do all of that. But the problem is that we're raised in this society where, and I'm not gonna go into this and make this a whole different diatribe, but we're set up in a place where we're basically set up to look to other people for resources when we don't understand that we can be our resources in ourselves.
So
and that's the problem. Right, we're not taught how, and people don't. And when you look at up to the generations now, most of us on the majority don't have the ability, the will, or the determination to research and figure out what it takes to make these things possible.
Not only that, but at the same time, after you do the research, you figure out what it takes, you set up the bank. Now, when you're trying to get people to invest in your bank or put money in your bank, they're gonna be like, nah. Why? Because you're not a big name like Chase or Citibank or whatever. They're taught not to trust black owned stuff. So it's like
it's ingrained in us. It's ingrained in us to not trust. Like, oh no, this shit must be a scam somehow. This nigga's trying to get over some type of way. Like, yeah, that's the problem. But that's what we need to get over as all, not just black people, brown people, all of us is considered indigenous minorities. However you want to label it or classify it, it's just boxes and labels. Like if we would all really come together and do these things together, we have the ability to do these things. But yeah, on a mass level, we look at somebody who's doing that and we're like, yep, no doubt, he's scamming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, literally starting your own bank is literally telling somebody, give me $50 and in a couple of months I'll give you back like 100 or something like that. And the nigga's like, what? Nigga, I ain't give you my $50. That make no sense. That's literally what it is, though. You gotta get somebody. You gotta get people to give you money to put in your bank, so you could give them interest off of that shit. But they're not gonna trust you. It's fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
we're trained not to trust each other.
And banks only run off of the money that they have on hand anyway. So if you don't have nobody putting money into the bank, then you have no way to leverage that money into doing other things. So yeah, it's all connected. It's all connected. And the problem is trust and that crabs in a barrel mentality with everyone.
Yeah. We went far. We were talking about Tate.
Way left. Yeah, but it's all connected. But
started getting deep
back
in this
to
shit.
it. Go back to it.
I was watching some shit online, and they saying that chivalry should be canceled because it's misogynistic. I'm like, yo, it's misogynistic to be fucking polite.
Yo, bro.
Listen,
Like, what the fuck?
all those girls that say it's misogynistic to do this. They're undercover misandrists, man. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm gonna call it out what it is, though. They're misandrists. You hate men. You hate everything about men. You hate everything that men do, and that's why you have a problem with anything like us being nice or holding the door for you, or saying "have a good day" or "hello." Like, you find everything we do as a problem. You hate men. If you find everything that a man do as a problem, you hate men. I'm sorry. you're a misandrist. That's it. Just embrace it. The sooner you learn that about yourself, the sooner you can get yourself fixed.
Yo, what's funny? I went to Teespring, right? And I tried to make like a quick shirt with Andrew Tate. Yo, that shit got taken down within 3 seconds, bro. Yo, and it was private. And they hit me up with an email saying that we can't use his face. Like, his face is banned, bro.
Wow. This goes to show you how strong certain. Oh man! Wow, that's crazy.
It's crazy. Hold on, let me see.
I'm not trying to. This is why I don't be trying to hear the argument where it's saying, "Oh, like, you know, this is a patriarch society."
I would cop that quick.
That we're oppressing females. Because I said nowadays, bro, females run the world, bro. Females run the world.
Sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
I don't care what nobody says, yo. Females run the world. Like,
them and the LGBTQ community or AI plus. Sorry,
they're the only people that I know that got so much like saves in life. Like, they got so much saves in life, bro. Like, us, if a man fucks up, you homeless, bro. If a man messes up, you're homeless. You're on the streets. You're a bum. You're done. A female messes up, they get women's shelter. They get government bonuses. They get
abortion, Plan B pills.
They get help finding jobs. They get all these services, bro. Like, to help them get back on their feet. Like, it's crazy. I'm not trying to hear. I don't. That's why I don't be trying to hear the argument no more about like, about the wage gap and all this other stuff. Like, that's a myth. That's a myth.
It's not like we're doing the same job and you're getting paid less. We're talking about averages. So again, you have to understand common, simple math. So when you talk about averages, you have to take all jobs into accountability, not just one job in one specific field, right? So when you talk about all jobs across the board, how many jobs that are risky or life risking that we have out here that women are not willing to do, like working on oil rigs, construction. You have so many things in these categories that they are not women dominated. No. So when you are not able to, or when you're not willing, let me say that, not willing to do certain types of jobs, you have to also take those into accountability when you're averaging these costs across the board. And when you do that, you realize it's not true. It's a myth.
Bro, I'm going to interrupt one second. Happy birthday, Fresh.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, bro.
Oh, happy birthday, bro. I didn't even know. Hey! Oh, yeah. Come on.
Thank you. I feel old already. No, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a myth, right? I would say there were times where employers will hire two people, man and women, and the woman will be paid far less.
No doubt.
No doubt. Yeah.
But the thing I'm saying is
it's a multivariate. I'm not saying it's not happening anymore. What I'm saying is it's a multivariate process. So you have to take multiple things into consideration, like what job is it, what field is it, like how, like agreeableness, just the effect of agreeableness across the board, right? Men are way less agreeable than women. Will we say that across the board? Will we say that's pretty much an assumption?
I'm not in those fields, so I don't know if.
All right, so
if
this is a rant. All right,
they're talking about like this, like if you and another girl's going for the same position, right? But like they're asking you to do more for less pay. You're going to be like, no, if you want me to do that, I got to get paid the extra amount of pay. Where they're saying versus the female who will just agree to keep doing the extra work for the same amount of pay that they get. So you talk yourself into getting higher pay for doing more work, whereas the female will agree to do the more work with the less pay.
Which is the agreeableness aspect of it. There's so many different aspects that you have to take into account when you're talking about the multivariate average across the board. So these are just a couple of things so that's all I'm saying. There are so many things when you average everything into account, it's not true, or you understand why certain things exist. But just to say that across the board, women get hired and they get paid less than men for every position, that's not true. That's what I'm saying is a myth. That's not a fact at all.
There was
I wouldn't say it's a myth.
There was a dude. He did I don't know if you ever watched this on YouTube. His channel's called It's Complicated. So all he does, he has a microphone. He goes on the streets and he interviews men and women and asks them the same questions. So he asks women. There's one question that he asked to both men and women. He said, will you take a high-profile job for no pay, or would you would you clean the sewers for $100,000 a year? $100,000 a year? So he said a high-profile job for no pay, or would you clean the sewers for $100,000 a year? So majority of the women said, "Oh, I'll take the high-profile job, no pay."
Mm-hmm.
And the men would say, $100K, I'll clean the fucking sewers. Yep. Let me do the sewers, bro. The girl's like, I can't do the sewers. Sewers? No, I'll take the high profile job. All the men was like, nah, I'm in the sewers, bro. I'll clean out whatever you need me to clean out.
Yeah.
Bro. And it's crazy. It's just that right there just shattered it, yo. That question shattered it. Like their willingness to take less just because to have easier work.
And you have to, again, there's different aspects when you look at it across the board. Like is black women or women across the board are like number one in college graduates and earning or getting new jobs right now. Like they're out earning the men. So this is why I'm saying it's a myth, Fresh. You're saying you don't agree, but this is what I'm saying. It's like when you look at certain things, we look at that as a degree of success, right? When you look at that as a degree of success, the women are kicking our ass, right? But when you start talking about the things that like Red just mentioned, they're not doing those things. So across the board, when you talk about averaging all these things out, there's not a pay gap in the way that they're bringing it across to you. Like women are getting jobs and they're getting paid less for the jobs. Like that's not a myth across the board. It's these different stories and these different situations that you have to take into account when you average these things across the board. And that's what most people don't do, either because they don't want to or because they don't have the macro POV to look at everything in that aspect.
Well, I'm speaking from experience where two people got the same job, myself and a female went for the same position, and this person got paid $6,000 less than I did.
When did you ever talk about pay in your interview?
We talked about pay. We both.
All right, and what happened? What happened when you had your conversation?
Well, I'm not gonna go into the whole specifics, but we did have a conversation.
Yeah, right. But were they different?
Yeah, but the conversation I had with the female employee, because we was open. She was like, because she had the inkling that I was already getting paid more than her, and we had a conversation, and our interview process was pretty much the same questions. When she told me what she said, I'm like, that's identical to what I said, and she got paid less. So to sit here and say, in the broad spectrum of things, saying, hey, this is a myth, which is ultimately saying it's a false narrative.
Okay. So now that she know that she
I can't
got
speak
paid
for
less,
women. I can't speak for women at all.
I'm just saying, now that she know that she got paid less, did she go back to her bosses and say, "Oh, you know, I need to be making the same amount of pay as my counterpart"?
That I'm not sure. This is not recent. This is like a while ago. This was years ago. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. Stuff like that will happen, but like, this is where we talk about the agreeableness now. This is the agreeableness part of this.
Right.
That's why they passed a new law in New York that employees have to say what the role is getting paid for, and you can't be held accountable to have conversations about pay. Like, that's no longer taboo. But I know for sure, like, I've been around a lot of females and they get paid way less than males. Yes, you guys have these scenarios where you watch and they spoke to a small group of women that wouldn't do a job that a guy would do. But that's a small percentage of interviews. That's not.
I mean,
I'm not talking about what I watch. Like, I'm talking about my experience. Like, I go into jobs. Like, talking about
this not even what I watch from my experience. It's stats that's been proved, that's been done, like statistics that scientifically has been done that show that men do more for higher pay. Like, they'll work later hours, they'll negotiate higher pay, they'll do the harder jobs just to get more pay. Where females, they don't. This is the statistics that came out. They went on and got the stats on this.
I don't know, man. The stats could stats. But like,
I mean, yeah,
I think there is there's a percentage of women that work harder than men.
That is true. That is true. And I'm not trying to discount that. What I'm trying to say is, when you look at men and women across the board, and now let's take in, because since we're talking about it, let's take into home life into consideration as well. How many fathers do you know will work 80 hours a week just to provide for the family? How many women do you know that will do that? In high-paying jobs, most of the women wanna have a family, wanna have kids. I'm not saying that there are not some that don't and will wanna run in the rat race and all that with the highest alpha dudes. I'm not saying that there is not those women that exist. What I'm saying is, when we want to talk about averages and across the board, are you going to say it's equal with that same amount of men and women? It's not. So these are the different things that I'm saying specifically that you have to take into account when you're looking at these situations. And this is why the numbers come out to be the way that their numbers come out to be. It's not just that. And I'm not saying that these situations don't happen. But what I'm saying is that for everybody, it's just not a man comes in, you're getting paid higher automatically than a woman.
Well, you could say the same thing about vice versa. Like, women that have that has no husband. You know, the father's not the father's out of the picture, and the mother's holding it down. She's the mother and the father. She got two jobs. The same thing. Like, how many situations have you heard where the mother held it down?
There are a lot of situations like that. Hold on, Fresh. There are a lot of situations like that with women working two jobs. How many of those women are working like high-powered corporate type jobs that are paying the big bucks? I'm not talking about like regular retail jobs or working as a waitress. I'm not talking about these regular paying 9-to-5 jobs. I'm talking about like high-powered corporate jobs. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's where the big amount of money starts to come in that skew the average.
I can't confidently say who's doing what for me sitting sitting here in my house, or going on the internet, when there's real people out there busting their ass. Like, there's certain things, like, you know, you could go based on stats, or like real shit. There might be women out there that's working just hard.
There
you know what I mean? I don't know these things. I'm
not discounting that. I'm just talking about
to the story.
But the exceptions don't change the rule, is all I'm saying. I'm not trying to discount those women. I'm giving those women as much props as they deserve. I'm not saying though they don't exist. But when we talk about averages, we're talking about millions of people, bro. So when we're talking about across millions of people, that's not the case. Is that that the women are a big number of them doing that, or equal to the men? That's all I'm saying. So that's what ends up screwing the average to be where it looks like there's a giant wage gap. That's all I'm saying. There are so many different aspects to it, not discounting the people that are out there doing.
It's cool. We could agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You know, I can't sit here and speak for women or speak for what's really out there, because there's stats on us that we don't agree with.
Let me
right?
say that.
I'm
not doing that.
Listen. Women speak for men a whole shitload of times. So
but I'm not gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not either. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
I'm not doing it, but I'm just calling what it is.
Well, he did it
they love saying what a real man's supposed to do. They love saying what a real man's supposed to do. So they could sit there and get talked about a little bit. It's all right.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and speak on them. There's stats on us that we don't agree with, but it's stats, right?
Yeah, and if they're real, they're real. But if they don't apply to me, then what don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? But if it's real across the board, I can't argue with it. If people talking about a bunch of black men out here killing each other, I can't be mad if they saying that, if the average point to that. But if I'm not doing that, what am I getting mad for? I'm not one of those dudes. So that's, maybe I'm different. I don't know, but that's just how I look at life. Just because people say something and it applies towards the majority, I don't need to get mad. That just means the majority of us need to get our shit together. That's all.
Is that my mother always said, a hit dog will holler.
Yeah.
Much like that. A hit dog will holler. So if it doesn't apply to you, let it fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andrew Tate. Only Andrew Tate would bring up a conversation like this, yo.
Exactly. Yeah. I love it though.
I mean, and those are the things that he talk about. So sometimes I don't agree with. I'm like, all right, you wild.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things I do, things I don't. You know, we can't sit here and agree on everything. And this podcast would be like off balance and
yeah, you can't grow like that, man. For everybody out there, listen, you have to have a core of people or a group of people that you disagree with on certain things, man. This is the only way that you can grow. If you don't have people bringing you opposing views, then you won't learn how to strengthen your view or learn how to evolve your view or even possibly change your view depending on what it is. That's human nature, man.
You'll all be stuck in the fucking cave.
Exactly. Children. Yeah.
That's like the allegory of the cave.
That's how you grow. Yep. Exactly.
One person that goes out, sees the world for what it is, tries to go back and tell the people in the cave, like, hey, you know, there's more to this shit than these little shadows on the wall and stuff.
Shadows on the wall.
Come outside and look, man. But they so like don't want to learn or open up their mind to different shit. They killed the nigga that's trying to open their mind.
Comfortable.
That was the realest shit that was ever created, yo. Allegory of the cave, bro. That was made up for Socrates. That was made up for Socrates' death because they killed Socrates for trying to make people smarter and open up their mind, and they killed him. And his student came up with the allegory of the cave after that to explain why they killed Socrates for the stuff he did. And that's the realest shit ever, bro. Like some people, people kill you because they don't want to open their mind to knowledge, bro. Like they want to be stuck in their beliefs, like. Because I believe like this if I believe like a grapefruit is a god, and my whole life I grew up believing a grapefruit is a god, but you're telling me like, no, that's just a regular fruit. That's not a god. Like there's people that's willing to kill over like, nah, what are you trying to talk about? Telling me this grapefruit is my god. What you talking about, yo?
Now my grandmama told me that. What you talking about, guys?
Yeah, bro. It's like it is crazy. Like you have to be open to knowledge. You have to be open to grow, man. You gotta be open to. You gotta be able to be wrong. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong. You're not gonna be right all the time either.
You don't know.
You have to be able to grow.
Real shit.
I know I said some crazy shit on the show sometimes, but if I'm proven wrong, I'll own it. Like I was wrong. Fuck it. Y'all know that about me. Y'all know I would say I was wrong. If I'm wrong with some shit, I said I was wrong. Yeah, I got it wrong.
That's an admirable characteristic, man. People can't do that or take constructive criticism. It's like everything is hating now. It's like, nah, just look at a different point of view. Like, look at things in a different way. Like, this is how we grow. This is how we have more options. By being able to look at things in a different way, you create and develop more options for yourself in life in these different opportunities that we're constantly thrust upon us. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm different. Again, I don't know, but I feel like people really need to hear this, man. I don't know why people are so stuck in this narrow-minded way of thinking, man. It irks me.
Bro, because that's how they want us to think, man. Like, if we really look at it, you're not taught nothing in school, bro. Like, when you go from like elementary to high school, you're taught just how to be an employee. That's it. You're taught to follow the rules, follow rules, follow this, count, do basic math, do basic. You're really taught to be an employee. You're not really taught on like how to like invest your money or balance a checkbook, balance your bank account. Like like you're not taught stuff like that in school anymore. You're just taught to be an employee. Just follow the thing, go to school, go to college, do this, and then become somebody's employee.
Go to work or go to jail. One of the two. But either way, you prepared.
1,000%.
Like I'm paying you hundreds of thousands of dollars that I'm gonna have to pay for a debt, and I can't even back out of the debt. For you to tell me how to be somebody's employee for like $20 an hour, like $25 an hour, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Do we lose Chris?
Yeah, but he said he's gonna flex out from time to time because he's been poisoned.
Yo, that was crazy. I heard that too. My man got Viserys.
He gotta take his milk to the poppy right now.
Oh man, that is crazy. I feel for him though. I'm not laughing at him, man.
Yo, so did you hear the news that got people up in arms with the Black Panther news?
Oh man, what's up?
You still talking about this?
Oh, their original story?
Yeah, Ryan Coogler talk about what was originally supposed to be the story.
That shit would have been so great. Oh my god!
The original story, right?
He talked about a while ago, right? About it's elements of the movie now, but it's more or less him being gone for 5 years and feeling that he had lost time with his son.
Yeah, but like the tone, what he was talking about earlier about the tone carrying over and all that. Yeah, but he actually explained the story. I'll let Red tell it, but he actually explained the story, and it's like, oh man, I would have fucking loved this so much.
It's not the tone is like the blip is like basically he comes back from his blip or whatever like that, and he finds out like he has a kid, and not only that he has a kid, but Naki is married to another Haitian dude. Like she's not even single. She's with another man, and like they're co-parenting. So like basically, this movie is supposed to be like a father and son story. Like the child was there's like summer break. So the kid was supposed to go into Wakanda, and they were supposed to like be in the wilderness and do like hunting together and like have father-son bonding time together. But then like Namor comes and does the shit that he does. And then he ends up having the same.
My bad, Red. He was supposed to put him through the trials, like how in the What If when he was out there wandering and Yondu took him.
Yeah.
He was supposed to put his kid through like the trials and all of that for him to basically come of age. Like, my bad. Go ahead. So and then Namor came through.
It's cool. Namor came through and messed it up, and then he ends up having to like save the world with like his kid in tow with him. So it's like it's supposed to be like a father-son story through the eyes of the father, whereas the first movie was a father and son story through the eyes of the sons. So it's supposed to be like a full circle kind of thing, where like he's now the father and he's looking at his son and like he's trying to protect him and like raise him to be like the future of Wakanda. That's why it's called Wakanda Forever.
I would have fucking loved that. That is like my whole life ready to reach out to a story, bro. Like, oh my god, I'm so tight.
So now,
I'm so
but then
mad
now,
we
now,
couldn't get
now that that came out, people are like staying controversy. They're saying that like, oh, so we wasn't supposed to get this bullshit movie now? Yeah, like, yo, niggas flipped out even more now, bro. Like they flipped out even more.
That story sounds like fire, like a movie I would want to see. But I think him releasing this so early on kind of undermines his work.
Yeah,
right?
and yeah,
Now-
definitely.
Now it creates a separation, like, oh, we got this bullshit versus this. You
But
know
now,
what I'm saying?
you know what I think though. I think at the same time, could it be that he's not even happy with the bullshit that's out right now too? Because I feel like he was pressured to do a lot of shit that's in the script that he probably didn't want to do.
Yeah, I still think it was.
But look how
I still think it was done masterfully though. Let me put that out.
Yeah. But it's a big, massive change. So it went from like a father and son spending time together to like being like a woman queen, now having a whole full woman army with no men being able to do anything in the war to help. They can't do shit to help Wakanda. It's all the women that fighting in Wakanda, and versus Namor, which we found out that she has a sexual relationship with. That they don't show it. Like, bro, like, this shit is wild. Like, but when I found out about like the shit, I said, yo, this shit was wild. I think Kevin Feige put a lot of that shit in Coogler's script. There's no way.
I kind of seen that. I kind of felt that though. Like,
I don't think Ryan Coogler wrote most of that shit, bro. Like, honestly, I feel like Feige put a lot of that shit in, bro. No way, bro. And I think I think this is his way of like saying that like it's not really my shit. This is my real shit. You know what I'm saying? I think this is his way of saying it, bro. Like, nah, this is not really my shit, bro. Because they do that. Sometimes a director will do that. When they know it's not their vision, they'll be like, nah, this ain't really what I wanted. This is not what I wanted.
I mean, it had to be a big change, bro. Like, a main character died.
Yeah.
But like it's not gonna be the same script. It's not gonna be the same, but like, it definitely has a lot of the same elements.
I mean, of course, it's a big change, but like, why did you have to nerf the men in Wakanda for your story? Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that the Wakanda men was giving up a good fight in this movie. They were getting their ass kicked. They were cannon fodder. That's an agenda. That's a woke agenda.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold out hope because Winston Duke signed a new contract and they gave him buku bucks. So hopefully M'Baku is supposed to be a more important character going forward. And after seeing this movie, this is what I'm saying. With the lack of him in this movie, I'm gonna hold reserve judgment and wait for what's coming in the future, and hopefully he's a bigger and more important character in the future.
I hope for M'Baku they find that white ape he's supposed to ingest and like get his powers, because the way they nerfed this nigga in this movie, bro, like, yo, he needs to find white.
Hopefully they can do that, because if you look at it, they never talk nothing about it, and when she got the powers of the Black Panther, he was still holding it down in that bullshit arm wrestling shit we were talking about earlier. You know what I mean? Whatever, how everybody looks at it. But if you think about it, they never talked about him being enhanced in no type of way. So if he can keep up with her, that is definitely something that they can build off of. If he gets something after this, saying that he's that strong and then get something plus that, or saying that he already has something and then delving into that, hopefully they can do that and make him a more important character.
You can tell he's already a beast. He has power because remember in the first movie he lifted that dude with one arm. He had that dude like this. And he was like, "There's a big full ass grown man tweaking like yo."
He was tossing them Talakanil too. So yeah, it's something, but they haven't gone into it. So again, him signing a big contract, hopefully that means they're going to go into him a little bit more. Hopefully he'll be in Secret Wars or something like that to beef his character, show what he's got. So, I don't know. I don't know if they're still doing that series. There was supposed to be a Wakanda series, right? I don't know if the movie trumped that or if they still supposed to be doing that. So I don't know. Hopefully, we get some more from
probably
them.
still do it. Like you just have the, I guess Okoye, whoever the other girl is. They're supposed to do like those little secret missions now. With
The Midnight Angels, yeah. And they can expand Wakanda too. We can start going into the actual different tribes, like Fresh was talking about earlier. We got different tribes all over the place that they really haven't gone into. So we can expand that as well.
Yep.
I think it's funny that Cougar put that out there. I think he's separating himself.
Nah, I wouldn't think he want to fuck with his bag like that. Especially if he's runner up with the Avengers movie. I don't think he
who's number one right now? Because I heard a while back that he's supposed to get Secret War.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna fuck up that bag. I think it's okay for him to talk about like what could have happened.
Right.
But
he's not gonna trash him though. He's not gonna.
I mean, he didn't trash the movie, but he basically said what his movie was.
And it's like if you know,
it's not trashing, but it's like a backhanded compliment, almost like, hey, this is what happened, and you're gonna be mad because this is way better than what I put out, which it is.
I mean,
it is, and it creates the divisiveness.
It's not like he's Henry Cavill though. You know what I'm saying? Dude passed away. It's not like he's Henry Cavill and they fired him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, this is what we could have got, and I love it, and I wish to everything I love I could have had that. But at the end of the day, this is life. So I'm not gonna be mad and trash this movie because, again, like I said in the beginning, this is still something that is way better than a lot of the other shit we done got under regular circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna trash this movie. It is what it is. Like, I just wish, like all of us, we could have got that. And that's just me being a single father. You know what I mean? I feel like there would have been a lot of shit knowing Ryan Coogler and how, like, in touch I am with his movies. I know it would have been something that really would have probably made me cry in the course of that movie. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's something that unfortunately we can't get. But I'm just happy that's what he was thinking of. Because again, he could have had some other shit that was trash. You know what I'm saying? So again, let's just take the wins where we could get them, right? And not trash whatever we have or what we could have had. And let's just go forward as a fandom. People take shit too far and too much to heart, man.
True. Yo, did you hear about the Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot Zoom meeting?
Nah.
So the Zoom meeting happened. Pretty much, they're looking to sue WB.
Oh
because
shit!
They had them in contracts. They couldn't do anything for movies that's never been made.
Right.
They lost money because of that. And Henry Cavill stepped down from other jobs, like Superman shit, and for him to get fired again.
That's crazy.
All three.
I don't blame them
too.
Like they stepped down from The Witcher, and they told him to announce that you're gonna be coming back as Superman.
Yeah, that's.
So they said they lost. Henry Cavill was what, 10 years, right? He lost.
Yeah.
You know, Ben Affleck lost the movie. You know what I mean? He was supposed to direct the movie, be in the movie.
A solo Batman movie too, yeah.
Yeah, so they lost a lot of opportunities. So they're looking to recoup. I was like, damn, yo, WB can't get a fucking break, bro.
Yeah, man. They've been moving sus for the longest, so I have no sympathy.
Yo,
I feel them. They should do it.
I gotta check out RDC World. They did a skit. Pretend that they're DC creative process people. Like, bro, that shit had me crying. He said,
"Yo, no,
this
is my dude."
He said, "Like, how can we fuck this shit up?" He said, What can you do? How can we fuck up this company next? What can we do? He said, Joker and Harley Quinn, Rob Cut. Nigga, take my money. Take my money right
Take
now.
my money.
Go make that shit.
Take it.
Make that shit happen.
Out my hand right now. Make that shit.
Nigga,
Go
make
ahead, you
that
got some good
happen.
ideas,
You
bro.
guys, if you guys haven't seen this movie yet, watch Teen Titans, the movie. They make fun of this shit. The dude was like, they will make anything else under the sun than a Robin movie. They had a trailer for Pennyworth. They had a trailer for Batman's Utilities buckle. Like he had his own movie. He's like, bro, who gives?
Bro, they were going in. They said Green Lantern. Nah, we're not gonna make that nigga black. Nah, we're not. I could be an Indian Green Lantern. Nigga, go get ready. Go be that Indian Green Lantern.
That's two good ideas you had. Let's go get ready right now.
They said, "Oh, we brought a very special person over. He's gonna help save the company." He said, "Hello, I'm the Marvel writer of the movie Morbius." He's like, oh. Bro, they were going in, yo, bro.
That's crazy.
Niggas said, Goggles,
I love them.
fire her. Henry Cavill, get rid of him.
Get rid of him.
He said, Batman. Who the hell is Batman? We have so many Batmans right now.
Feed right
Then
now.
we have Twilight doing them now. All right,
Said, I didn't even watch it. He said, I
Why
didn't even
is
watch
happening?
What? Me neither.
Nah, you gotta check that skit out. That shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah, I hope they do one for Marvel next year. I want to see them do one. Yeah, this skits be hilarious, bro. Our DC world.
Yo, why Twitter is wilding right now? Yo,
What?
like I get so much porn on Twitter now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Who's those been porn?
I don't follow nobody like that.
Yeah, me neither.
No, this is Justin.
Yeah,
Yep.
me neither. Yeah, this shit is
just
crazy,
that
bro.
shit. That should
I'm
be right
scrolling,
there.
I'm seeing like penises. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, whoa, they never sent me no shit like that. Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
nah,
I
they
never
wild.
got that.
They wild.
I got pure. I'm getting pure chicks, but
I'm getting boobs and shit. Like, boobs and
I don't get into
vaginas.
that shit.
They wild,
Yeah,
bro.
Twitter.
I would delete Twitter if they started doing that shit to me, boy. That shit crazy.
Nah.
I'm looking at Twitter right now. I'm like, I see it.
I'm
I see a
direct
thing. I'm
messaging
like,
Elon
the
out.
fuck?
Huh?
I said if they send me some fucking penis pics and shit like that suggesting, I'm direct messaging Elon myself. Fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck going on with your app, Elon?
Yeah, what are you doing right now, bro? What are you doing?
I'm getting dick pics from people I'm not even following. What's going on right here?
What's going on? What's going on, bro? What are you on right now? What's popping?
What's going on here, bro?
Crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been on like some porn star pages, like female chicks, and they'll have like dudes just flashing shit. And I'm like, nigga, it's the fucking chat. What you send it to a DM? What you in the chat for, bro? Like,
niggas be out here. That's what they call shooting their shots these days. Dick pics. We out here.
I don't even go on Twitter anymore. Just to be honest, bro. Like, if I'm in public, I don't go on Twitter. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
You don't know what the fuck is gonna pop up.
I don't know what's gonna pop up.
What the hell? I'm looking at a timeline and it's just nothing. I'm like, whoa, what? Anyways, bullshit.
You're followed by bots that's talking about, hey, I'm horny.
It's probably bots, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't follow nobody on this shit. Well, oh shit. 2 hours and a half.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up.
We didn't talk about no TV shows or movies today. All right.
Word, right?
Yeah.
Just straight pop culture.
Word. And fucking Top G.
Word up. Shit, that's pop culture.
You know, there's a lot of females happy right now singing and shit. They
I don't know. And why? Why are you hating on this man so much, even if you dislike the nigga? I don't understand why people just don't watch. Don't cut off. Turn it off. What's the problem?
Saw one female wrote saying, like, And this is what happens when you don't do what women say. Men, I hope you take your note of this. Like literally, that was the comment, yo. Like
this what happens when what?
When you don't do what women say. Men, I hope you're taking notes.
When you don't do what women say?
Yeah. You know, basically he's talking about like your men should be in charge of relationships and shit. Like don't let your women take charge. So they say
he's an entertainer. He's an entertainer.
He found a niche.
He's throwing spaghetti to see what sticks, right? He would say some wild, crazy shit just to see if it's a demographic for what he said. If it's not, then he moves along. You know what I mean? So it's all about clicks. It's all about bringing new eyeballs to his platform. And it speaks to some people, right? You know, when he says, when you have like young kids watching him and think that they could go to a woman and be like, hey, you belong in the house, in the kitchen. Like, that's not going to work out for some people. You know what I mean? That's what he believes in. So it's like, you know, you just got to take some of that information and kind of apply it, but don't, like, there's a lot of shit that he said that's wild crazy.
Listen, anybody that's saying that the woman's got to be working in the house, you gotta be in the house and in the kitchen. You better be making money for that woman to be out in the house and the kitchen, nigga, for you to say some shit.
Exactly.
You ain't making that kind of money. Shut your mouth up. You know?
Exactly. Other than that, just like everything in this world is duality, man. It's compromise. At the end of the day, I have old school values and shit. I'm not saying I don't want my woman to work, but at the end of the day, me as a man, yes, I know how to cook. Do I want to cook every day? No. So I need a woman that knows how to cook. You know what I'm saying? But me saying that shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, people need to just gauge what they're saying and watch who they're getting their information from. That's what I feel the main point of Andrew Tate is.
I ain't gonna hold you. I need somebody to clean because I hate cleaning.
I mean,
I need somebody to love to clean. I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't gotta be a maid, but I just hate cleaning. So I already know I need somebody to counteract my hate of cleaning.
Exactly. and every relationship is gonna have its dynamics. So you can't just come in with this black and white situation to every relationship. Everybody is different. Like you look at you look at astrological signs. Oh, I'm a Gemini. Does that mean I'm just like a carbon copy of every other Gemini that's out here? No, there's much more that goes into it. So it's like nobody is the same. Every relationship is going to be different. Compromise with your partner on how y'all can compromise. If y'all can't, then y'all don't need to be together. Other than that, work it out and make the best of the scenario. We all in this shit for the game of life, right?
I'll be honest.
You got to find somebody who's willing to go through the shit with you.
Since you brought up astrological side, I'll be honest. I feel like MBTI works more than astrological sign. Like your personality, you find out what your personality is, and you know what personalities matches your personality, and I feel like that works out more than going by the astrological signs. But to be honest, I don't even believe in astrological signs. Like I don't really believe like.
I wouldn't even knock nobody that doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking that dude, but I just don't believe it.
Yeah. Like, it's not something that's my religion, but I'm the type of person that I connect dots, right? And I look at the world on a macro sense, and I get information from wherever I can get information. And there's a lot of shit that I can say that is right when you gotta go past what's just I'm a Gemini or I'm a Capricorn or I'm whatever. You gotta go past that normal shit. You gotta also understand that's just like your sun astrological sign. You gotta go with your moon and your rising. There's a lot of things that go into it, like the time you were born and everything. So again, it's just about information. It's just what everything. Whatever you want to go into, you have to be willing to do the research and find out what's the core values of everything that you're actually willing to subscribe to, other than just believing in what you just hear from random people say.
Yeah, just hearing you say that, I think you're an INTJ.
I'm an ENTJ. That's the crazy shit.
I was close. I was close.
No, that's the thing. I feel like an introvert, but that shit said I'm an extrovert. So I don't understand, but it is what it is. Like,
but that's crazy.
I
was close. I was just off by the first letter, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah. I know. We in the same group. Yeah.
Nah, I'm ENFP. I'm all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh is. I forgot what fresh is. Hold on. I know what fresh is.
I forgot. I forgot.
I think I wrote down everybody's. Let me see. Yeah, I got freshes.
Say I got freshes.
Yeah, INFJ.
INFJ. What's his title? Did you write it?
What the INFJ title is. You gotta look that up. I forgot what the title is. I think for me is the campaigner. ENFP is they would call it campaigner.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. Mine, even though I thought I was an introvert, when I found out that I was the protagonist, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking spot on. Like,
but Fresh is a true INFJ though. Like he's very like closed off. Like he doesn't let people in his circle easy. He's a true INFJ though. Like,
now I'm open.
To a degree.
Yeah, that's what it is. We all have that because I have a degree to mine also. Like, I think that's why we all get along. Like, we all have similar aspects, even though we're different. We have those similar aspects that link us all.
Yeah.
Let me see. The INFJ. Let me see.
That's crazy. I was like, yeah. I was close. I was off by one letter, ENTJ.
Nah, honestly, I always thought I was an INFJ, and then I realized this is what I'm saying. I don't know how I'm extroverted, but I guess certain parts of I am willing to go farther than a lot of people in certain aspects. So I think that's where the extroverted shit comes from. But like, I'm not locked into boxes.
Only thing is, like, do you feel drained in like social outings and stuff, or do you feel like sometimes when you socialize?
No, I do. I feel drained because I'm an empath. So when I'm out in those type of environments, I'm being drained because I'm pulling in everybody else's emotional baggage around me or whatever it is. So it's more of pulling everybody else in and lessening myself. So that's the draining aspect of that personality trait. So it is true. It definitely is true.
All right.
Added to, now I got him added to the list.
Okay, he Fresh is the advocate.
The advocate?
Yeah, he's the advocate. I think. Let me check this again because that was a different one. I'm trying to find the one with the. I think that was it though.
Yeah, I did that shit mad long ago. Like,
I remember when I had everybody doing it that day. I was like, I was like, yo, do yours. I had everybody
I
doing
did my
it.
shit too. I thought I was gonna get the same shit as you because we wild similar, but yeah, it's subtle differences.
what was the website again?
Huh?
Yeah, he's the advocate. Yeah.
The website?
It's 16 personalities.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, you're definitely you're the advocate. So, well, let me read it, and you let me know. It says an advocate is someone with the introverted, intuitive, feeling and judging personality traits. They tend to approach life with deep thoughtfulness and imagination. Their inner vision, personality, values, and a quiet, principled version of humanism guide them in all things. That sound like you?
Something like that. Yeah, I just logged in. It says turbulent advocate.
Yeah.
I mean, they also said like every so think every 2 years or something like that to retake it because things about you might change and you might get with a different personality.
Yeah, you evolve, over the years.
So like they say don't take it all the time, but like every a year or so, like every 2 years or a year or so, you could retake it. Your personality type might change.
I feel like that's been my personality for the longest, though.
Yeah.
Once I read up on that,
when I read ENFP, I said, yeah, that's me. I couldn't even argue that. I was like, yeah, that's me.
All those different aspects that they went into, I'm like, that's me. I can't even argue.
Well, guys, we're gonna wrap up today's episode. Episode 117, the last episode of 2020.
And we was just at 100. We at 117. Jeez.
Yeah, last episode of the year.
Last episode of the year.
Nice.
So we off to 2023. When we see y'all next year.
I should have had an edit for this one for the new year, man. But it's all right. I'll do it for the next one. We'll be in the new year for the next one.
Yo, speaking of which, since I got you here, I wonder if you could make like a compilation of me, all my crazy shit I've done on the show, yo.
All right, I got you. I got you.
I'm just curious to see what you would do with that. Like,
give me 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to do a New Year's shit for next Friday. But at the same time, I'm gonna be doing yours as well. But yeah, give me 2 weeks, and I should have it by.
There's no rush about it. Take your time, bro. Just let me know.
All right. I got you. I definitely got you. That sounds like an adventure. Yeah, I'm up for
it. Well, guys. Again, if you guys haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification.
Word.
So we
Get
go
down
live
there,
every Friday. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, man. Thanks for all the support for this year. We gained a lot of new followers. So 2023 is gonna be a big year for us. I feel it. I feel like we're gonna get that.
Yeah, you missed it, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, John, you missed it. 10 o'clock, bro.
Who, me?
Does it start at 10? Not in the chat.
He's on the West. He's in the West Coast time.
Oh yeah, he moved, right? He moved to the West Coast.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's in Arizona, right? So if you're Arizona, he's like 3 hours.
John.
Oh, Bonilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's good, bro? I can't even see the chat right now, but what's good, bro? Good looking for coming through.
Yeah, man. So
that's my PC buddy right there, man. That's my PC brother for life.
But yeah. So to next week, y'all. We catch y'all.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, man.
Word. We see y'all in the New Year.
Don't get too crazy out there. No drinking and driving.
Word. Make
Word, be
good
careful.
Decisions. Make good decisions.
Uber's out here giving free rides on New Year's too. I think up to $20. So take advantage.
I'm gonna take advantage.
Don't do it if y'all don't need to. Don't do it if y'all don't need to. Y'all got resources.
Please don't drink and drive. Wear a condom.
Word up. Safe out here.
You guys are too much from a drunk nigga now. Remember the condom? Oh man.
No heavy dick.
Listen. Nah, cop them from now. Put them in your wallet, and you won't have to worry about it when the time arrives. You know what I'm saying? That's your fresh advice for the new year.
He said my staying game is strong.
Crazy. Yo, Happy New Year. We see y'all next year. Next Friday.
Peace out, everybody.